Megan Fox has the story.
Megan Fox.
Megan Fox.
Megan Fox.
Megan Fox. Megan Fox, a national journalist.
Mastodon. I will never be able to say that.
It feels like the Flintstones live there.
It does.
Well, don't trust women. I think you just touched on that with your last. That's what they brought. We're going to have to bring back chaperones.
Jesus, no.
Just careful. Stop! Right. Ooh. Hard right.
How did you screw up a stove, Megan? You're a woman. I thought that was baked into you, like at the genetic level, how to operate kitchen equipment.
And honestly, Megan, if you don't like it, I'm sorry. I've been very nice to you.
You get Dino hanging out outside chewing on a large bone. I highly recommend being targeted by the New York Times and Rolling Stone for weight loss. And I'd say, keep it coming. I need to lose 20 more. Please, keep it coming.
Explain to me, Megan, why did this country not have a holiday once a year? That's the time you vote. If you don't show up and vote, up your ass. You don't get another chance. You don't get, I don't care if you're in the hospital. Crawl to the stake, crawl there. But that's it, 1 day, 12 hours, and then you're done. And you count them that day, and that night you know who the hell won.
I will eat you alive. You want to tangle? You want to go?
The only thing going through my head is, what are you going to do when Megan Fox runs wild on you, brother?
He made a deal with the devil. She's the devil.
He wants that.
Oh, God.
Gross! Oh! All right, penalty box for Slug. Yep.
Of a mile.
Are you ready to behave yourself now, Slug?
This frustrating rep.
Are you ready to behave yourself? Repossessed puppies. I'm hiding Pork Chop. ASAP. Have you seen his little Pork Chop? Oh my God, Pork Chop is the cutest.
That sounds bad.
Have you seen it?
Pork is pork.
Though you may be tempted, do not contact any person or persons mentioned on this stream. Do not even think about contacting anyone who may be the topic of the daily news. If you should do that, the host will question your IQ, possibly call you names, and mock you for disobeying these basic rules of decency.
All the best! All the best! Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the show. Yes, I'm getting the bingo link up. Hang on a minute, chat. It is me, Megan Fox, your favorite medium smart journalist, and I am here today joined by Fluxx. How's the Fluxx? How are you today?
Hello. I'm doing well. How are you doing?
Well, I'm good. The chat is badgering me, though, about not putting links up. You know,
Oh,
look,
Lord.
working on it. We just got started here. It's okay.
We just got here.
We just got here. All right. We've got the bingo link has now been pinned to the top of the chat along with the super tips link. And Jennifer Williams is here also from You Are the Power. Jennifer with her brand new computer and her sound system. Sounds amazing.
Yes. Good.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Good
Anyway, is Jonathan can join us anytime he wants to, by the way. I know he's probably busy working to pay for all the computer supplies you need, but
He is. I told him that, and I do want him to come on because he's way more awesome than I am. So I definitely.
well, I don't know if that's true.
He listens. He listens though while he's at work. So
You have better hair, so
that's
you
true.
get more points in my book. So I have. Wait. Is there something wrong in the chat? Already got an ad. Hold on. I don't even have
Also-
ads turned on.
I just refreshed and checked my grades.
Oops, I accidentally inserted an ad. I went to go check
Megan
the
hits wrong
ads.
button.
I went to check the ad status and I hit the insert ad. I'm so sorry. Hold on. I'm checking. I have it turned on. The frequency is low though. All right, I'll tell you what. We'll do scheduled ads instead and we'll do every 30 minutes. far as I can do it. So let's do that. And hopefully it won't be too disruptive. But, we got to keep the lights on, folks. We got to keep the lights on YouTube. And if I don't turn the ads on, I'm leaving a lot of money on the table. If you guys want me to set a super tip or super chat goal so we can turn the ads off, I can do that. But would you rather you want to pay or you want YouTube to pay? It's like come see, come saw, right? And if you have the YouTube Premium, then you don't have to watch any ads. Otherwise, I turn them on the very lowest setting I could go. All right. Rumble is also live. How's it going, Rumble? It looks like Russ put the bingo link on the top of the chat there. I'm going to pin it so that everybody can get to it. Also, so that you guys understand, Super Tips is a lot of fun. Super Tips, you can use AI voices to send tips. And what's really fun about it is that I have set it so that if you send $20 or more, it interrupts the show. So if you are desperate to say something, you really have something to say and you want it said now, you can go ahead and do that. But you have to make sure you toggle on the button that says skip queue. If you toggle that on and you do 20 or more, it will immediately interrupt the show. And that is a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun with that last night on the show with Tug. That was funny. All right. We are on Dr. Stephen Messner.
I was like, I might have to break out the alcohol today to deal with him, but also we probably shouldn't drink while dealing with him because we'll just get more spicy.
And I can't day drink because I have to take my son to his baseball game. So I have to drive and be responsible. Russ says, Megan responds to Locals members. She has missed multiple Rumble rants, though. Well, I'm not on purpose. I'm trying. I have it popped out.
Calling you out.
I know,
Guys.
right? I'm so sorry. I know Rumble gets it's like the redheaded stepchild. I'm working on that though. I am working to pay more attention to Rumble, and I have your chat popped out so I can see it, and I will make sure that I don't miss those Rumble rants today if there are any. I promise. And let's see. So I hit super tips. We did bingo. So the bingo link is pinned. We are playing bingo together. If you've never played before, it's a lot of fun. All you need to do is click on the link, hit generate card, and then start playing along. We are looking for specific things. Let me tell you what. Oh, there's a lot of them. Get ready. Let's see how many I can get done in one breath, shall we? Before I have to breathe. Let's see if my goal is to get the entire card read in one breath. All right, here we go. Deep singer breath. Dumpster moment, hair talk, state lies, objection, didn't do nothing, Meg's blood pressure meds stopped working, bad hair, we all hate prosecutor, river dancing, mic drop, what a dick, appropriate loving parents, what a bitch, judge does something annoying, fake words, blink rate anomaly, the C word, squunching, sex scandal face. I didn't do it. Spider-Man, everybody else's job, lazy investigator, Fluxx is going to get angry, muted boomer, demonstrative, baby stealer, ceiling cats, prosecution gets wrecked, wiggle wiggle, itch cough, Nick demonetizes stream, oink, Mr. Jingles attacks, Catherine gives good face, red flag, big words, bad pause, face, Fluxx, seething, Indiana Bones theme song, pee break, vocal fry, Nick's meat plate, what do you do here? Abnormal is normal, minimizing problems, chat hates witness, witness cries, low IQ, fake job, wall of shame, mental illness, problem glasses, premature objectulation, 15 minutes of obligatory bullshit, Fluxx squalls out, and witness seething. Wow, it's a lot of squares. All right.
Oh yeah.
So we are good there. I can take that down now. And so we got bingo covered. We got super tips covered. We are covering the Hernandez family trial. The Hernandez family, Matt and Tuckey Hernandez, were falsely accused of child abuse by the state of Georgia. Now, why were they falsely accused? Well, they had medical concerns about their 2-month-old baby, Emma. They brought her into the pediatrician, said, look at her leg, it's swollen, and she also has these weird discolorations that look like bruises that pop up from time to time. Here's a picture, look at this. And the next thing you know, they sent them to CHOA, Children's Hospital of Atlanta under suspicion of child abuse. They found, oh yeah, I forgot to put unpronounceable doctor names back on the card. I'm sorry. Nick, are you going to join us today? Nick says, I promise I will tell if Jingles attacks. Are you coming back? I mean, I forget if you could be here today or not. I don't know. Let me know. So anyway, Choa finds some healing fractures in different stages of healing on ribs and one of her legs. And they just take the baby based on one x-ray. Based on the x-rays that they took, they take the baby away and their 3-year-old. And it begins a 2-year nightmare. Oh boy, Fluxx is coming unbraided. And we need to put that on the bingo card too. Nick is swamped with work. That sucks, Nick. Well, if you get somehow a miracle occurs and you get ahead, just, pop in. It'll be fun. So we are watching the trial because not only did they take these children away and put them through juvenile court for a long time and all kinds of hell, but they arrested them and charged both of the parents with child abuse. They were facing 80 years in prison, and they did beat the charges. They were found not guilty, but we finally now have the footage. And so that's what we are watching. And today we are continuing with the testimony of Dr. Stephen Messner, who is one of 5 child abuse pediatricians in the state of Georgia and is probably, I don't know if we can call him the worst one in Georgia, because Verena Brown is there too, and she's pretty bad. But I mean, he's at least in the top 2 worst child abuse pediatricians I have ever heard of, including Sally Smith. Sally Smith is the worst. She gets the number 1 slot, and she's from Florida. But we will put
Barbara Knox is
she's pretty bad too.
They're all so bad.
She's really terrible. And she's on some kind of like an Indian reservation now. We found where she is, and we've tried to warn them, but the people in charge there.
What do you mean she's on an Indian reservation?
They
let a white lady, they put a white lady in charge of Native American children and families? Are you kidding? A militia?
And we reached out.
White lady.
Yeah. A terrible white lady.
Good God. I mean, look up Karen in the dictionary, you will see Barbara Knox's photo next to it. I mean, she is the quintessential Karen. Oh, that's a bummer. The chat does not like my hair. Listen, sometimes hair has to go on top of the head. I tried to make it as...
Wait, they said that?
Well, the French psycho says, what is happening with your hair?
Maybe they were talking about my hair?
No, she's talking about mine.
Oh, come on. Everybody loves a messy top bun.
It's a messy bun. What are you going to do? Sometimes I was lazy today, okay? I woke up like this and I decided it'll work. I'll just throw a clip in it and we can make this work.
Oh, it looks good.
Why do you have 3 pee breaks on your second card? That sounds like a mistake. Regenerate. That's what
we don't pee that much around here.
We definitely do not pee that much around here. That's true. All right, I need my iPad. I don't have my iPad out, so I'm not quite ready. Ow. I just smacked my hand on my desk. Ow.
I've done that before.
Ouch. Okay. Nick says, I tried to put a top bun on. Mrs. Viking laughed for 5 minutes straight.
I want to see that. I do want to see that.
Oh my goodness. Well, it's got to be good. I want to see it too. Come on. Oh, you were just trying to get me to talk about my hair? That is diabolical. All right, chat. You can check off hair talk.
Smart.
That was a good one.
That was smart. That was smart. Megan looks like a can dancer. Oh gosh, I love it when the chat takes shots at me. It's fun. It's a good time because they're so funny that how you could not find that entertaining, I don't know, because the chat is the funniest. So when they decide to bust on me, it's hilarious. I enjoy it, actually, which is why all of the people that we talk about here on this stream should really just enjoy it. Lean in, because we're funny here, and yes, we will mock you mercilessly, but laugh. Oh, speaking of mocking mercilessly, I regret to inform Dr. Stephen Messner that Mo in the Deep End is here.
You rang? Oh my God, I get to make fun of him. I need this. I just spent an hour listening to how Tanner, don't we understand that Tanner was in fact the victim of this case?
Oh my God. Oh no.
Honestly, they made me want to send him to Gen Pop, but not for the reasons they think. They made a perfect case for why I should, in fact, pick life without parole, but it's for more sadistic reasons than they feel philanthropic reasons. And I don't then understand if they're selling their point as well.
Yeah, I don't think they understand that for a lot of us, when we see these horrific killers who really deserve to be tortured to death, when they start arguing for life in prison, we start going, well, they're not going to last all that long, are they?
You're like, no, speak more to me about this.
Yeah,
I mean, the only expert
about life in prison,
the only expert I approved of from the defense, they had an expert come in and explain that the defendant had low T, and he said, much like a bull, if you geld it and make it a steer, it becomes placid. And I was like, wait a minute, I am okay. Tell me more about this legalized gelding. I am here. It's a radical idea for a radical problem. I'm listening.
Oh my goodness. We really should bring back castration. And I don't mean chemical castration. I mean physical
I'm going
castration.
full Braveheart. Although I didn't know that's what was happening. I thought they were praying with him. I was like, why is he making those faces? Ostensibly, I shouldn't have been 9 watching this.
I thought in Braveheart they were disemboweling him.
I think they were castrating him first.
Oh, Lord. Really? And then they gut you from stem to stern and like rip out your intestines while you're watching.
I mean, Ed Gein is not the first person to play arts and craft with the human body.
This is true. I mean, look at the Roman Empire. Just for
Aztecs, I mean, decoupage.
Yeah, true.
What are you going to do? You got to catch them all. Pokemon.
All right, Rosilla. This is a bridge too far. Who dumped an old Easter basket over Megan's head? I can tell this is going to be a fun stream. Jessie says it would be funny if a bird thought her hair was the starting of a great nest at her kid's baseball game.
Oh.
You know, Mo has a bun. What is wrong with my bun? I have curly hair. I can't make it look, flat. It just won't. It doesn't do that.
I have straight privilege on my top coat, and then I have curly girl issues on my undercoat. So I live in both worlds.
This is flat out curly girl problems right here. I mean, look. I mean, it's just it's as contained as it gets. Okay, we are not checking off bad hair in regarding to my hair. No, we are not. Wow, that just got mean.
Ow. That was personal, and we don't take that around here. This might not be Emily D. Baker's chat, but we will not take hair abuse. You can fat shame us, but don't follicle shame us.
I will not be shamed about my hair. I have the best hair on the internet. Haven't you heard? I've told you enough times. It should have sunk in already.
Oh my God, don't make Megan tell us about the wire hangers again. No, Mommy Crawford. No, you have told us you have lovely hair.
All right. We are now checking off. Hair talk. 15 minutes of obligatory bullshit because we are now at minute 19. And oh gosh, and now we will get started with Dr. Stephen Messner, the power bottom that the state has brought to the stand.
Oh, Mr. Glasses.
Get ready to take your glasses on and off and on and off.
Much.
I know. In fact, where are my glasses? I need my glasses so I can make fun of this man properly. On, off, swirl around, on,
ceiling
off.
Cat, answer, off, smirk, and
back on.
I am waiting for him to poke his daggone eye out. I am going to be like Ralphie's mom. You're going to poke your eye out.
All right. Chat is right. I also pushed the wrong button when I inserted a commercial, and I didn't mean to. Boy, bingo's going to be easy today. I mean,
And ostensibly, we're not even cheating. We are just bad at our jobs, but it works on 2 levels.
I'm just bad at my job, and because of that, you're gonna get bingo early. But that's great because then you just email just JHIP and tell him that you won, and he'll send you free shit or something.
Ooh.
Like I think that's how it works. I think that's what he said that he would do. I don't know. Oh, now my bingo is not working properly. Oh, there we go. All right, retake. And then I'm trying to get a picture of this so I can. Oh no, it's so large.
That's what she said.
Giggity.
Giggity. Yeah. I'm so glad you're here, Mo. We've missed you.
Well, when you need a 12-year-old boy's sense of humor and no filter, here I am, sober.
Megan's hair looks like the lady on the Trader Vic's grenadine bottles. I don't know if that's a compliment or not.
It's a very Gibson girl look. I will say it's very 1890s Gibson girl.
I just don't have a lot of options when it comes to putting this
I
mess
know.
up.
When you have 900 pounds of hair, it is hard to hide the fact that you are basically have an entire Chewbacca on your head.
Yes, and also
this is why we don't commit crimes, because we know we would be genetically
You will
linked to
leave
them.
DNA evidence.
Yes.
We will. I was thinking Bridgerton. I like that. Yes. Yeah. Why not? I mean, look, I know it's not exactly modern, but this is just the way my hair, goes up. It just is. And I don't wear it up very often because I look like I'm about to go to community theater.
Hey, you're going to be great in Hello Dolly.
Yeah, I look like I'm starring in The Music Man, okay?
Yeah, I wanted to join the bun group.
Fluxx is joining the bun group. Look how good this looks.
Oh, that's so cute.
It didn't end up well on this side.
Oh well,
it has to be messy, Fluxx. It's a messy bun.
Yeah,
hold on. Let me mess it up a little.
Yeah.
Ooh, this could look at
Miss
this.
Fluxx is going to come home and she's going to be like, "Uh-oh."
We're having
we go.
hair
Fluxx is gonna be like,
demonstrative.
"I'm out."
Cute.
Oh, that's super cute. Look at that. Adorable. Adorbs. Hey,
And
did you get
professional enough to be at a courthouse, function, being an opening statement, and a little bit fun with the hairpiece, but not distracting, because
Right.
I know. So personality, but not distracting.
Fluxx, did you get your grades back yet for your finals?
I did. I just checked about 15 minutes ago and I got them back.
And
I
Are we
got
happy?
a 92 in one class and a 94 in another.
Yes.
That's good.
So I did well.
Gosh.
I did
You
well.
did
Okay, we're gonna go
so
get you a new
good.
trapper keeper.
You did so good. You know
Hey.
what's happening. You know what's happening now.
Oh, the song.
Why isn't it playing? Hold on. Why do I have no sound? Did you hear that?
I heard
Yeah.
it.
I heard it.
We heard it.
How come I can't hear it? What the hell is happening with my share video? You know what? Remove this from studio. I will not do that. I will just go open it in a different window because I want to be able to hear it. Dang it. For some reason, StreamYard, when I share video now, I can't hear the sound, but everyone else can.
StreamYard's been eating up a lot of RAM, if that means anything to people.
No, YouTube has been having a real bad issue with eating up RAM and playback speeds and stuff. They've been YouTube is just having all sorts of issues. But that
Yeah,
could
has
probably be 'cause,
anyone
YouTube is having that issue.
look at a 5150 for YouTube. Can we do a welfare check on YouTube?
Oh, they fell down the stairs and nobody's checked on them and they're gone.
They're
The
gone.
cats are
They
eating
left.
them. That's what's happened.
All right, here we go. Here's what we have for Fluxx. Congratulations, Fluxx.
What a day. What a beautiful day. What a day. What a beautiful day. Fluxx just got her final grade. It's an A, it's an A, it's an A. Hey, 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 it's been a rough year. It's time for some cheer. We're celebrating Fluxx today. Hey, 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 she got an A. So proud of you, dear. You got nothing to fear. You're a bright, shining star. That's just who you are. What a beautiful day. I just gotta say, our Fluxx got an A. She's well on her way. It's an A. She's soaring today. It's an A. Hey.
Yes, that's my favorite. And you're going to get that every time you get a final back and you get an A. I'm going to make you watch that again.
Oh Lord, that's gonna be a few more times. Well, I'm hoping that's gonna be a few more
It's
times.
going to be a few more times. That's right. And then wait till I put together your law school music video.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Oh,
I may have
Lord.
to come up with I'll come up with a new song for that one when we get to law school.
Perfect.
It'll be, all right, we're starting. The obligatory bullshit has crept into 26 minutes. All right, here we go. Let me turn the subtitles on.
Cartilage than bone than adult bones. So cartilage is like your ear. So infant bones are actually a little softer and bendier than adult bones until they become fully ossified. Those are the major differences.
Don't say
between,
fully ossified to
pediatric
me.
bones and adult bones.
Don't say bendier.
There is a fracture to a big bone. What does that indicate to you?
Yeah, I mean that there was a force applied to the bone that was greater than that bone could withstand, right? So because there's different types of fractures. So we kind of use this blanket term fracture, meaning a broken bone, but we have fractures that we only see in infant bones, like these classic metaphyseal lesions. We can't get those because our growth plates are no longer open. You can have a fracture that goes straight across the bone, like a transverse fracture at an angle, which would be an oblique fracture, a spiral fracture where it's kind of like twisting around the bone. Those will tell you about the different forces that were applied to that bone to cause them to fail. We know that bones will fail. It's easier to break a bone in a
big
spiral
words.
fashion than in a transverse
Calling
fashion.
big
So
words.
you can't just say it's a force. But I can tell you that it's more force than I would expect an adult or teenager to use when handling a baby if it's causing the bones to break. This would be a painful force to the baby. I would expect that if someone was witnessing this, that they would say, hang on, that is not good for the baby. This is a more force than I would expect a reasonable adult to use when handling a baby.
Oh, we get to cross. Yes. We're at cross. This is great. His body language is about to get so squirrely. He is going to get so aggressive.
Squirrely.
All right, Catherine. Hey, did I notice her suit yesterday? No, I don't think I did. I do love this color. This is a great color. This is Supergirl color. I like Supergirl blue. It makes me think of heroes and setting buildings on fire. And I love that. I love that.
Look at
color.
Officer Vincent behind her. Look at that dude. You remember
Look at
him?
that glare.
Look at him. He's
Look
so
at him.
hateful.
Look at his eyebrows.
You
know what
so
he
No,
means,
it's
you
that
guys.
hairline. That hairline with the.
He's so
Dude,
mean.
just shave it.
So proud of you, Fluxx, you smart cookie.
I knew you would bring it home.
Now, when you graduate, will you be my lawyer?
You did it. That was fun. That's how you make super tips interrupt the show. You just hit skip queue, and it's $20 or more to interrupt the show, and we get to hear your thoughts immediately. By the way, that was from Anonymous. Thank you, Anonymous. We appreciate that. And we are proud of you, Fluxx. We're so proud of you, for real. And I'm so excited that you're doing so well in school. I know it's stressful, but you're handling it like a pro.
It was really that it was a 16-page research paper that had me nervous.
Ooh, that's rough.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, it was 16 pages, 17, 18, 19 with the appendix and references. And yeah, that's the one I was like, I need to make, because that was worth like I think 60% of my grade or 7. It was like a huge portion, and I just got it back, and I was like, oh, I can breathe. I might need to do a shot just because I got a 300 out of 300. I didn't even get like a point off there.
That's awesome.
Right? I'm like, ooh.
That is awesome. I'm pointing out here to the chat. Yes, chat. I think we can say bad hair. Look at this. It's like, it's not even a tuft of justice. It's just stubble.
No.
Stubble
it's a sad
pretending.
peninsula. Let the barrier reef die. Look,
Like,
it's
what kind of hairline is this? Like, just get rid of it. Get rid of it. It's bad.
Dick Caroline. It's the Dick Caroline.
Oh, it does kind of look like. Shoot, do we have to call what a dick already? Wow. I mean, I'll give you bad hair.
So mean.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you what a dick also. Let's give what a dick and
His
bad
hair
hair.
is in the shape like someone just slapped it right on his head.
It's like he was a victim of teabagging in high school in the early aughts. It's
He's a
the
literal
epidemic
dickhead.
that no one talked about.
He's a literal dickhead. Like, that's what it looks like from above. Like, if you I know we're gonna have bingo before we even start this stream. What is happening? Well, the good news is if you win, just JHIP is sending you a prize. You have to email him and he'll pay for it, whatever it is. I don't just he doesn't keep track. He won't know that you didn't win it on his show. It'll be fine. I should send him an invitation.
Have you guys ever thought about the process of like putting in an official complaint in somebody? Like what happens? I can tell you, I put in a complaint against Officer Vincent for multiple things for this trial.
You mean Officer Dickhead?
Him, yes.
Yeah.
And initially I got an email from a sergeant, and he told me he was going to call me. So he did, and he said he was going to look into all my complaints. And after like 2 or 3 days, he called me back to say he couldn't watch all the video because it was a really long trial and he didn't have time to watch 2 weeks of video. And since he didn't have time and couldn't see anything, he found no fault in Officer Vincent.
Oh, of course.
Like,
but he didn't
okay.
But he didn't watch it.
No.
We'll call him Lieutenant Dickhead from now on, I think. I think that's his new name. Lieutenant LT. LTDH. Oh my
LTD.
God.
Oh, that is something that would come up in the military. 100%.
I like Catherine's suit though. I like it a lot.
She's so pretty.
I can tell she's excited for this. She's been waiting for this cross for a while.
Well, it's only been a month from when she did at the Tim's trial. Like they were in April. This is in May.
Only a month?
It was the next month. Yeah.
So she's already faced him. Look at that look on her face. She's very confident and very amused. Catherine gives good face. We don't even have to wait. Look at her face. It's fabulous.
She has
She's so
good,
pretty.
commanding presence. Like I'm telling you, like as a female, it's hard to gain that kind of like just that presence in a room, especially when it's like a male. Like I'm not like doing a whole female, but like in a male dominated space, you know, like we've talked about, women do get that voice where you get kind of shrill sometimes. But like, no, she is like, she's got such great like
she's pretty
presence
confident.
and just
She's pretty confident in who she is. I like that confidence about her. If I went to court in Georgia, I'd be calling her for sure.
Although
I like her a lot.
Absolutely.
she definitely, you know, she has all the stuff to back up that confidence too, which is definitely something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's important.
Yeah, she has a command of the information of the case. She knows the information. She has researched and talked to her experts who are more credible. So she is going in knowing exactly what she needs to do, and she's already built a rapport with with the jury, with the way that the state acted during opening statements. What in the side eye?
Look at him. Look at him looking at the
He's
camera,
looking at
glaring
And he's
at
gonna
the
be
camera.
Waiting. He's waiting.
What is he waiting for?
For any of us to breathe. Well, I wasn't in there, but for anyone to move. Megan, he would get
I feel like
onto
we need
people.
laser eyes from him right now.
Yes.
Look at him.
He was
He
so
needs-
rude.
He needs laser eyes. God,
Dark
he is
Vincent.
just, he's awful.
Oh, you may proceed.
Thank you. Just wanted to make sure he got his water.
Thank you.
All right. Good morning, Dr. Messner.
Good morning.
Okay, so you have been qualified as a child abuse pediatrician. When did this specialty of child abuse pediatrics?
His eyes are too far apart.
So
I love
formally
her. Do
recognized
you
by
hear
the
that
American Board of
question?
Pediatrics in 2009.
Yes. Wait.
But I mean,
Hold
there's
on. I have to get out of here.
been literature on child abuse, but
Specialty of child. You have been qualified as a child abuse pediatrician. When did this specialty of child abuse pediatrics begin?
Like
so
2
formally
years ago.
recognized by the American Board of Pediatrics in 2009. But I mean, there's been literature on child abuse
That's not what she
going
asked.
back
2009 is your answer.
to the 40s and 50s.
Okay, so before y'all were using anesthesia on babies when you operated on them?
Oh,
Guys,
I don't understand.
I remember we.
Tim,
Oh
This was
my
part of the
God.
last trial, right? In the
Yes.
gym? Oh, this was so good.
It's
mean,
even
it
I was
terrible,
like,
but
where
it's
is
so
she
good.
going with this? But
before y'all were using anesthesia on babies when you operated on them, because she's right. There was a time in this country where babies were operated on with no anesthesia because doctors believed that their nervous system had not developed to the point of feeling pain. That's it. It was solely based on doctors' false belief that babies could not feel pain. Yep.
Don't you love doctors?
And it took more than one baby to establish. Oh,
this was
they
in
squirm.
the 80s. I believe it was in the 80s when it was established that they should maybe start giving babies anesthesia. I know. And yet add one more thing to the list of moms know more than doctors where children are concerned. Because you ask any mother, can your baby feel pain? And we know the answer to that question is 100% yes from day one. In fact, the day my son came out of my womb, a nurse hurt him and I saw it happen. And he screamed so hard that he blew a hole in his little lung. So he had a collapsed lung at birth because the nurse hurt him and made him scream. And I mean, I saw it happening when it happened. So I got her fired, by the way. She's no
Good.
longer
I'm
a
glad.
nurse
I was like,
can
where do we
handle me.
place the flowers where allegedly she might be?
Yeah, no. I made sure that she is not able to touch babies anymore. In fact,
Thank
I
you.
suggested they move her to the morgue where the only bodies she would be handling were already dead.
I approve.
Yeah, I thought so too. I don't know what they did with her, but she was no longer a neonatal nurse.
I don't understand your question. So I'm not an anesthesiologist.
Oh, the shade, where he doesn't even look at her, but he goes straight to the jury. So look at this.
But did you see her smile? She's like, remember this question last month when I asked you about it? Here we are again.
Look at this freeze frame we have here. I can't even mark this as bad pause face because it's hilarious. It's not bad. It's actually great.
Yeah, but it looks like you've got him halfway from shooting star running through the sky like a diamond. You know, it's like he's in the middle of a show tune. It's just not court. It's like, I'm such a bad boy.
Oh, man.
And we do use anesthesia. Our anesthesiologists and nurse anesthetists do use anesthesia on infants and babies.
I hate him.
And that has been the medical protocol for at least 40 to 50 years at this point, right?
Oh, I'm not certain. I would, like I said, I'm not an anesthesiologist, but I mean, current practice is yes, and like when I was born, yes. So.
What? Nervous
Well,
giggles.
I mean, you mentioned going back to the 40s and 50s, so I assume, you know.
Look at how far he has to turn to look back at her. Sir, you look like such an idiot for not just focusing on the person who's asking you the question. I mean, he's all, yeah. What do you
Look,
like? Yeah,
he heard on
you're
Jeffree
over
Star,
there.
if you do this, your neck fat goes away. He is just
Oh,
trying
okay.
this. It's like, what is it, mewing or whatever the hell the kids are doing these days?
I
He's
think they're hitting
voguing.
themselves with a hammer these days. That's what they're doing.
Oh, I heard about that. It's no, it's called mogging.
Yeah, don't do
I
it,
know
kids.
the
It sounds
term.
absolutely crazy. I think you should not hit yourself with a hammer. That needs to be said. Just it's worse than the Tide Pod generation, you know?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
all I had to deal with was Catholic guilt and my own masochism. I mean, I wasn't encouraged to get a hammer and use
I
it for
know.
good.
I know, it's crazy.
As one of the first qualified board certified child abuse pediatricians, that you have gone into the history of how all this developed and how the medical profession can best serve and keep children safe and healthy, right?
Yes, I'm just not certain about the anesthesia question.
All right, so it was formally recognized in 2009, but you were already
Very
studying
subtle,
child abuse
sir.
pediatrics
Very
earlier than
subtle.
that, right?
So, correct. I was learning about child abuse starting back in medical school during my pediatric residency, and then I was
Could he lift his
practicing,
eyebrows any higher?
So I was
He's going
on
to get a
the,
wrinkle on
child
his
abuse
forehead.
team
I don't think he's thought
down
this
at the
through.
University of Florida in Gainesville. So I was practicing.
The entire time he talks, this is how he does it. So back in medical school, I was doing this in medical school, and then like I'm trying to get them higher and higher with each thing I say.
Yeah,
They
but
never
it's the-
come down. They're just
it's the-
always up here.
Fully open eyes and the full sclera of your eyes being, that's a sign of fear or like, so again, my brain is like, okay, face is making confused face, don't understand, tone doesn't match face, douche encountering, I cannot figure out, how do we put all this together?
Look,
You know?
it's just like
He
he's
can
got
rock
the
it.
Nancy Pelosi eyebrow game.
He's in a
Like-
perpetual state of shock.
He
That's
is.
amazing.
He's constantly surprised, but he's not an anesthesiologist. So what are you expecting of this man?
There was this one time in med school.
Pediatrician was practicing in the field of child abuse. It was just preceded the board certification.
Maybe don't sound so jovial when you're talking about child abuse. Like, don't like say
And
like
you
jazz
said
hands,
100%
child
of your
abuse.
practice at this point is handling cases where there is a suspicion of child abuse.
That's correct.
Oh no, not the Diane Downs.
All right, so.
All right,
at
he's
what point
itching.
did you make the
That was a
diagnosis
wiggle, wiggle,
that
itch
Emma
cough.
Hernandez was
Yes, he
abused
cleared
by
his throat too, I think.
Yeah, he did
cleared
all
his
of
throat.
them. He did all of them. He itched, he wiggled, he settled, and then he cleared his throat.
Yeah, there it is.
There it
It's
is.
funny. The chat is asking, "Are we sure he's sober?" He's sober. He's just extremely gay. He's one of those extremely fruity.
Sometimes that can be mistaken for being.
It's not so much an excuse; it's a mitigating factor. We need that as a T-shirt. No, he's just really, really.
No, he's just really, really gay. Where's my wiggle wiggle itch cough? There it is. Okay, mark off wiggle wiggle itch cough. Perfect. I'm gonna watch his eyes for blink rate anomaly too.
Sure. So like I stated earlier.
Oh, here go the
if you look at my
glasses.
Consult, which was from the 7th of June.
We're gonna look very professional now. Searching through my notes.
Part of her medical record. The last sentence says, overall, the findings are consistent with child physical abuse on at least 2 separate occasions. So it was at the time of my consult for the reasons that I mentioned earlier.
Okay, well, so we heard from one of the previous witnesses about the difference between an impression that is presented in a consult and a formal diagnosis.
Can we have a
Is that
glass ass off
a difference
for the
that you are familiar
fundraiser?
with and-
Like we
and put
do
into
the
your
most
records?
obnoxious glasses Vogue routine, and
Gla-
that's our
Ooh.
fundraiser. Like
I talk with my glasses. Well,
You know,
if
like-
check my notes, and then you see one day.
Gosh.
All
then
right.
you have to do the
chat
point
is
two with
screaming. The chat is screaming that the chat hates this witness. Okay, I'll give it to you. It's that one is not mine to call. It's yours. And if you guys are intent on hating him, there's nothing I can do. All I can say is hate will rot your soul. So try to be forgiving, but I'll give you the bingo square.
No, so that was my diagnosis. If you're referring to like diagnosis codes and things like that, that's different, but that was my diagnosis at that time.
Okay, so your testimony now is that you
Ceiling
made the
cat.
diagnosis.
Ceiling cats.
Look at Catherine. He's
Ceiling
like-
cats.
Oh my gosh.
Did you see that? Ceiling cats. Major ceiling cats.
They were running.
That's
What?
different, but that was my diagnosis at that time.
Okay, here he goes.
So your testimony now is that you made the diagnosis of child abuse on June.
The ceiling cats went from one
Why won't
corner
he-
across and then down and then across and then in front. He was like,
There, yeah, and look, I have a hard time communicating with people, but even I know that to completely be, disattending to the person talking to you, it is somewhat of a spectrum style behavior. Like that's something that I
either
probably
that
shouldn't do.
or psychotic,
Well,
Like,
yeah,
there's a line there that's like, okay, either you're autistic, so you can't make eye contact, or you're just a psychopath, or you're extremely rude. Like it's not whichever one it is, it's not playing well to the jury.
yeah, I
I
can
was gonna
imagine.
say, or you have the ADHD or the autism, and you're trying to figure out how much eye contact is appropriate, and you don't know, so you just overstare because you're not sure if that's inappropriate or appropriate, and then you realize
Right.
it's too much eye contact, and then it's just a vicious cycle.
Yeah, can't people just have like a sign, like to let me know, like, because I don't want to look directly into your face because then I'm going to start asking you questions like, do you know you have a slight asymmetry of your eyes? And like, if you would just do this with your eyebrow, it would be much more symmetrical and it wouldn't bother me. But you're very pretty. These are things that you're not supposed to tell people. I did not know this until I was 9.
7th of 2023 for Emma Hernandez.
That's correct.
Okay. And
Look at him
then you saw
over
Emma
the shoulder.
Hernandez again in July. of
Could we be
2023,
any
right?
more Queenie? I mean, seriously.
You were all on the July visit?
I'm gonna
I
talk
did
to you
not,
guys like
so-
this.
When she came back to the hospital, so she came to our clinic in June, was seen by my colleague, Dr. Pena, and then in July, she was seen in the hospital by our fellow, Dr. Chang, and the attending physician. So when you're a fellow, you have an attending who is overseeing all your work, and then we sign off on
Training
that.
you.
So we also see the patients, we make sure the documentation is correct, and that's in any setting, so in the clinic or in the hospital. She was seen in the hospital by Dr. Chang, and his attending physician was Dr. Brown.
Okay, so Dr. Ching and Dr. Brown saw.
Wait,
Emma
Dr.
Hernandez
Brown was
July-
in charge of training someone. I think we
Oh, you
can-
missed it, Mo. He trains judges.
Oh yeah, right. We learned yesterday that this idiot trains judges. Wait, is he talking about Verena Brown?
That's what I'm saying. Dr. Brown was Dr. Chang's attending, which means, again, if that's not an indictment of the entire system, I don't know what is.
That Dr. Brown is quite the character. I wouldn't put her in charge of my houseplants, let alone my children.
Think about him and her together in the same room, in charge of people's kids. It's like,
Yeah, two people that have never reproduced.
so
She's
creepy.
probably having him like check out the editing on my new Insta post. You know, like what who are these people?
Did you see Emma Hernandez when she was brought back to the hospital in August of 2023 after the daycare she was in due to discoloration on her face after a nap?
I did not, no.
Okay. So we heard from one of the nurse practitioners a little bit earlier about the way that different teams work together at CHOA and how an individual patient is kind of followed throughout the process. So was there any doctor who was responsible for Emma's case kind of throughout her progress?
If I'm understanding you correctly, there was not like one particular physician who saw her from the first time she presented to the emergency room on June 6, 2023 until August of 2023. So she would have been seen by multiple teams. So the emergency room physician, whoever was on that day, whoever was on for trauma, if there was a concern of trauma, if she was admitted to the hospitalist service, then it would have been the hospitalist. If they actually had consult from my service, it would be whoever was on for consults that day. So when she first came in, I was on for consults. When she came back in July, then it was Dr. Chang and Dr. Brown. So that's typical of any patient who comes to the hospital.
I'm so sorry, just one moment.
He has a peeker on the desk. You can't even see.
So sorry about that. Ever since I got the new update from the health.
He's been instructed to face
There has been
the jury.
no doctor that has seen Emma Hernandez.
But I'm sorry, if I'm on the jury, this makes me really uncomfortable. I want to be able to observe the witness without the witness staring back at me.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like if I'm the lawyer, I'm telling my witnesses, don't stare at the jury. Like you can look at them occasionally.
Turn
but
at them, yeah.
Don't turn your
Yeah.
whole body towards the jury because for one, you just look like a suck up. And for two, you could be making people who hate eye contact like me and Mo uncomfortable. Like we want to stare at you, but we don't want you staring back.
And I've seen where people, because I would probably be a canter, but a very slight cant, because that way it appears that I'm paying attention, but I'm not to the person asking me questions. And it appears that I'm paying attention to the jury, which I'm also not. But it gives the appearance that I'm engaged to both parties while not
Right.
focusing intently on them, which is something that I've realized would make them comfortable and seems to have worked for other experts. So his is too exaggerated to the point that, because me as a juror, I'm wondering why you would do this. It's incredibly noticeable that you have to crane your neck. It's incredible. So I'm wondering if you
It
have bad
seems
blood.
unnatural. It seems unnatural.
Yeah, so it's drawing more attention to the fact that you dislike this attorney, which
Yeah.
if you are there to give an unbiased opinion, you don't want to draw attention to the fact
Right,
that she
that
beat
you don't
you
like her.
badly
Yeah.
last time.
Yeah, and that's why he can't even look at her because he just got his ass handed to him in the last trial, in the Tim's trial.
Does on all of the different occasions that she has been brought back to CHOA, even within the summer of 2023.
From my team, no. I can't state that there wasn't another physician who saw her each time. I don't have her complete record right in front of me.
Okay. Well, so when you testified a little bit earlier in response to the state's question, you had a lot of detailed information about the June clinic visits and the July skeletal surveys. So at what point did you become familiar with the information about Emma Hernandez's subsequent hospitalizations after your diagnosis of child abuse and after she was removed from the care of her parents the next day?
Yeah, so when she came to clinic, I was aware of that visit. We're a small team. And I had ordered that follow-up skeletal survey. So I knew about that. I knew when she came back in July, because my fellow reached out to me and said, Emma just came back to the hospital with new bruises.
Like they care.
And
oh,
I knew
Emma's
that
back.
I had done the consult before, because you pull it up in the record. So that's part of what we do is we look back. So when I was aware then, and then I knew about the follow-up skeletal survey when that resulted. I knew about the OI testing when that came back because I had ordered that. It didn't come back until I think September. So there's different ways that that I found out about her. It was primarily through the studies when those resulted.
Well, so you made the diagnosis of child abuse 3 months before the OI labs came back.
That's correct.
And how about the subsequent genetic testing that was done at Emory and other locations in spring of 2024?
So I did get to see those. That was sent to me, I believe it was through either defects or through the DA's office, because that was not done through our hospital system.
Yeah, they didn't
So
like
that's
that,
the
Megan.
ABT.
Yeah, what?
That's
what?
when Tuckey secretly swabbed her baby during
Right.
a visit. With her
Because
attorneys,
they would not
wouldn't
do the genetic testing that the family wanted done to see what else might be going on with the baby, right?
They wouldn't do it. So Tuckey, we encouraged her to. People helped fundraise it to get the money to do it, and her attorney was on board. And during a visit, she swabbed her baby and sent it off, and we got results back for Emma. And then in juvenile court, they made the biggest deal about it. And I want to tell you something really funny that happened during one of the bond modification hearings. Remember, Matt and Tuckey couldn't speak to each other. She couldn't talk to her sister or brother-in-law. And at first, she wasn't even seeing the girls. We went to a bond modification hearing to see if Tuckey could start talking to Matt again and her sister and brother-in-law. I testified in that hearing before this judge. There was a DA that stepped in that day. It wasn't Caroline Yee. It was a man. His last name was Vandiver. And he had a big old smiley face, but he was passive aggressive, So when I was on the stand, I wish so bad this was on camera. When I was on the stand, my sister had just let me read transcripts from the last juvenile court. And I don't know why, but she had me read a paragraph. During this, while I'm on the stand, the Vandiver asked if I was aware that the parents had broken bond conditions. And so I was, I said something like, no, I'm not aware of anyone breaking any bond conditions. And he read part of the transcripts to me, but he left he said in front of this judge how the mother sneakily and unlawfully tested her baby. Well, I said to him, you missed the rest of the paragraph. You skipped it. And he was looking down at it. I said, you didn't read the part that states the mother talked to her attorneys about it, and the attorneys knew. And the attorneys told the juvenile judge they knew. Megan, I would do anything to have that on camera because it felt so good to call him out on that. He literally stopped mid-sentence instead of reading it.
Yeah, I don't think
her
attorneys would have okayed something that was illegal.
No.
It's not illegal to swab your own baby. Period.
No, there was nothing in court orders saying she couldn't, right?
But they were just refusing. They were refusing to do the genetic testing that needed to be done.
Yeah. And
so what else what are you supposed to do? But if she hadn't done that, Jennifer, You know,
we wouldn't have the answers that we got for her collagen 12A1 gene that's mutated that came back. Now, Defects turned around and they hired, you'll see him in here, their geneticist. His name is Dr. Wilcox. He comes in and
what a dick.
And you guys can make your own opinion about him. But the
it's all
same
right. I've
results
already
came
made
back.
up my mind.
He's probably gay.
He was weird. He came into
I'm
the
not
gallery
waiting.
while I was out there and he was like talking to himself. No one was there and he didn't have ear pods in and he was like talking to himself. So he was a little weird. But Defects was in the room at that point and they refused to test Emma, to do another genetic test on Emma. This geneticist that Defects made Matt
Unreal.
and Tuckey bring her to, they wouldn't do another genetic test. So that's why he's mad right now. Stephen Messner is like, well, we didn't do it. It came from some in vitae that we didn't approve.
Mm-hmm.
Lab. And so I did get a copy of that. And it did not change my diagnosis.
Of course not.
Okay, so you got a copy of the in vitae and then also the gene DX and everything that Dr. William Wilcox was relying on over at Emory?
I'm not sure about the second one that you mentioned, but I did know that Dr. Wilcox, who's our geneticist over at Emory, had seen Emma and also said she does not have a genetic condition to cause these fractures. So that I'm aware of. I don't know if I ever saw it. I'm not familiar with the second lab that you're mentioning.
Well, so did you have the opportunity to read Dr. Wilcox's report or actually view his findings on the testing that he did?
At some point, yes. I can't recall right now what that was.
And so then you're aware then that even your geneticist over at Emory that y'all at CHOA worked with found that Emma had at least 4 genetic variants and mutations.
Oh! Oh!
So to answer,
Where did this hurt you? Please.
What a bitch. I'm sorry.
Dude.
Check it off. What a
Yes.
bitch, this guy. His facial expression, look at him laughing at her. Oh, yeah. Let me tell you how wrong you are and how much more I know than you do about genetic variants. Fuck this guy.
Are we sure that he actually passed like doctor school, not like in Guam or Sarasota or some far off land?
It might have been Sarasota. I think it was Gainesville. I think he said he went to Gainesville.
This is the coolest thing one of my subs got me. Like, I need a skull model, an anatomical skull model.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah. Why
I've
not?
always
We
needed.
could really use that. We could really use that in the Massachusetts case we're covering, Fluxx.
It's the
Right?
teeth. I've got it because I feel like I should be learning,
Oh.
but I just want to say like.
Does your brain have arachnoids on it?
Where's the arachnoid?
It's webbing. Do you see something that looks like webbing? Like
Well,
maybe those
okay, so I very much struggle with spatial like putting togetherness. So you can take it apart, and I believe it probably does
cool.
have whatever you're asking about. But I struggle at putting it together again. Like Mr. Mo, if
this is fun. I want one of these. We need this for the Woodward trial.
you guys, it looks like I have to get going. They have a verdict back in
Oh
the
God. Okay.
Tanner
right,
Horton
well,
case.
Please
Or-
come back. Or
Yes,
do you
I
want me?
will.
Is it coming right now? Do you want me to just switch over there, or are you going to your channel?
I will let you know when it's coming on. They've got
Okay.
sound coming, but they said it's about 15 minutes. I'll let you know. Let me put the link in.
Okay. Well, this is exciting. Finally have a verdict. I'm sure it's going to be guilty. What else could it be? That
Pretty
disgusting monster. I'm ready to not hear about him anymore.
I
All right. Well, Mo, pop back
Yeah.
in when you can, if you can.
Okie dokie.
All right. All right. We'll see ya.
to that.
Mrs. Fluxx just got
Yes,
home
but
and she
he
got startled.
also
She got what?
She got startled because
Oh.
my hair's up. She goes, "Oh, who are you?"
Did you tell her it's bun day? We just have to talk
Bun day.
Jennifer into putting hers up.
that they are
I
not
know.
pathogenic. They are
Yeah,
not.
you're the only one. You're the odd one
I
out.
I did my hair so it would look pretty today, and then everyone's like,
And then
"Hair up."
we've got ours in birds' nests.
Causing any problems to her. It's not uncommon to find variants, and like I mentioned earlier, that is why we work with our geneticists very closely, and that's why we use the University of Washington lab. And
I mean, we don't believe in genetic variants, so you could have 12 of them, and we would say that means nothing.
Yeah.
that's why we do that specific panel for the OI testing. So I know that there was other lab testing that was done at outside labs, was presented to Dr. Wilcox, that did not, yes, there were some variants there, but they were not things that would cause any changes to the bones to cause propensity to
you
fracture,
know?
increased fracture risk.
You know, the thing
They
that kills me
don't
about genetics is that they still haven't mapped the entire human genome. So they don't know what some of these things do. They don't know what these variants do, which is why they say it's a variant of unknown significance. That doesn't mean it doesn't do anything. It just means we don't know what it does right now, but they hate admitting that they don't know something.
Mhm.
That's really what we're talking about. If they don't
They
know
hate
it,
that
If
the parents
they
got
don't know
answers.
or they're wrong.
They do not want to be questioned.
The lab that they use in Washington, do you remember Dr. Paul's from the Tim's trial, the geneticist?
Yeah.
Like he loves that lab. That's his favorite lab as far as what America uses. So the lab itself really is good. But if you're only asking them, hey, check for these 3 genes.
Right.
Like that's all they're going to do. So it's not the
Right.
lab's fault that
It's
they're
not the
getting
lab's
answers.
fault. But I like how he's trying to make it sound like, well, if they used any other lab, it's not good enough. Like,
It's so stupid.
Okay.
Or
He never diagnosed her with any kind of genetic condition. Yes.
Okay. And you kind of laughed a little bit when I asked that question. Was there something funny about?
Call him the fuck out, Catherine. Call him the fuck out. He not only laughed, but he rolled his fucking eyes. Yeah, call him out, Catherine. Oh, this is so good.
Okay. And you kind of laughed a little bit when I asked that question. Was there something funny about the genetic results that Emma Hernandez received?
No.
He just did it again. He just rolled his eyes again. If I could check off what a bitch twice, I would.
See, and this is why he's not drunk. He's just fucking gay.
He's a dick. He's a dick, and we already
what you eat.
Checked that off. That was a good one. That was a good one. Fluxx is allowed to make gay jokes. She is the resident gay. She is the resident gay on the panel. So we are allowed to make gay jokes here. She literally gave me a gay card. I can show it at any time. I have my gay card.
I'm so glad you got it.
I did. See, it is my gay card. I have the right to use it whenever I want to make jokes about the gays. Brought to you by Temu. But the one thing we do not joke about here is the month of June. That I will never do ever again on YouTube. I played the month of June once and I paid for it. With a 6-month demonetization, I will not be doing that again. We love June and all of June's rainbow colors.
It was just a response to knowing that we have additional lab tests. We're sending out these bigger panels, and that there was something that was abnormal in them, but abnormal doesn't mean that it's problematic or that it's.
Oh, Oddballs has 2 old school gay mamas. Those are the best, man. Old school lesbians are my favorite lesbians ever. Gen X lesbians are my favorite lesbians because they're cool. They're cool as shit. They're usually like Really, they're awesome. They're just awesome. I don't know how to explain it, but when I run into them in the wild, it's like we know each other instantly, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I love them.
Pathologic. Right?
My mom, and this is why, oddballs.
That was just me.
Yep.
They are my people.
Nope.
My mamas don't do the June thingy. That's right. Because they're cool as shit. That's why.
It's because they're based.
They're based.
Kind of processing the question about, hey, did you know that there's 4 abnormal things in this? Yes, but abnormal doesn't mean that it's a problem, right? So that's why I made that comment.
Okay. Well,
Abnormal is normal. Abnormal is normal. Abnormal doesn't mean that it's a problem.
He also said
Cunt.
that's why I made that comment. That you didn't make a comment, sir. You laughed.
Yeah, you laughed.
Yeah.
About a baby's genetics.
I've also commented on his cuntiness. So the C word has been dropped.
I would agree with you that abnormal doesn't mean that it's a problem, but are you testifying here today that it's your belief that the report performed by Dr. William Wilcox did not report that any of the genetic variants were pathogenic?
Objection what? What's your
She can ask
basis?
questions to Dr. Wilcox about that. That's not
She
a
can't even
question to
stand
ask
up.
this doctor.
And I would disagree. He's qualified as an expert and he's the one who made the diagnosis in Emma Hernandez's case, and he has had no problems testifying about the results.
I'm going to let you ask the witness that question, and if there's a report that you're
Overruled.
referring to, it needs to be that.
His back is to Catherine. Look at him. I just cannot get over the body language of him turning his entire back to her.
To be fair, he knows what's happening, and I think he's just presenting it so that he can get it. So that he can take it.
He's assuming the position is what
He's assuming the position, essentially.
Fluxx, I was just like, yeah. Like I wasn't following.
She wasn't. She is now. She is now.
He's
He's about to jam it right up his
you.
backside.
Like, oh, she gets it. Man, the gay jokes are just flying today.
They are.
Yeah. But if you're referring to a report.
Hashtag Megan's homos. Hashtag Megan's homos. We love you all.
Okay. You might have to show us to the doctor.
Yes, and I'm happy to. So if I could approach the witness.
You got.
So we've got. So you're going to tender it? I mean, I guess we can.
I'll refresh it right
No,
now.
I'm going to speak to this witness about this expert.
Jesus.
I think you wanted me.
Why does she have to get her permission to do shit?
I know. Oh my gosh. So
God, this woman,
irritating.
Yee is such a bitch. And if I hadn't already checked off what a bitch, we'd be doing it again. I just don't understand why she is constantly having to like cater to this woman.
I mean, I guess we can.
I want to know what she said.
The witness.
You got.
So we've got. So you're going to tender it? I mean, I guess we can.
I'll refresh it right
No,
now.
I'm going to speak to this witness about this expert.
Judge just said tender it.
I think you wanted me to go ahead and show the witness what I was referring to,
That's
which
correct.
is the report of the state's expert witness.
That's the report you're referring to. I don't know what report you're referring to. If you're referring to a report, the witness has an opportunity to look at that report.
Certainly, Your Honor,
Okay.
if I
I'll
could
let you-
approach now.
Which is what she was trying to do.
Dr.
Yeah,
Messner,
right.
I'm showing you, this is the Emory Clinic Certificate of Authenticity.
Oh, glasses back on.
This report. You would agree this says Dr. William Wilcox, right? Genetic consult. Okay. So if you could note what is in the report regarding whether or not any of Emma Hernandez's genetic variants are likely pathogenic or pathogenic.
Look at Catherine's face. She's like, pay attention to this, jury.
Yeah. Look how he's reading it. His whole
Did he
head.
not read this? this report before now.
Oh, God.
We need the Jeopardy music. Do 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 do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hold, please.
Wow, he's still going.
I mean, what is he?
He's searching for something, or he doesn't like what he's seeing.
Wow.
He's just supposed to be looking to see if it's pathogenic or likely pathogenic.
I like how Catherine's being so patient.
I love her face. This is the perfect face for me. It, like, just real
Look at her.
especially because I am always watching people's faces, and if I'm on that jury, I'm like, I see you. I see you.
This is crazy.
I was trying to find Dr. Wilcox's impression, but I'll let him speak to that when he is on the stand. So it does have
I'll let
that she
him.
went extensive genetic testing, proband only whole exome sequence was ordered, and it revealed the following variants in their classifications. So there's one that says likely pathogenic, but then it says heterozygous. So that means it's one copy of it. Then there's a variant of unknown significance, heterozygous, and then it says pathogenic, heterozygous, carrier. So again, one copy of it. That is from this whole exome sequencing. When you look at the
So there are two pathogenic
one
ones?
from Invitae, it says
Yeah,
that there's
she had a few.
doesn't mention those. It says
But didn't he just say none were pathogenic?
The ones that they sent off for CHOA. So remember those top three, the call
Okay.
1A1, call 1A2, and then F1N, I think it is.
The one that
so for
they
those three.
only look at those three for osteogenesis imperfecta. She did not have the pathogenic markers for the ones they tested, but she does have at least two pathogenic markers for other complications.
Right.
And we don't know yet what those are.
They haven't stated here at all.
Nick,
No.
I'm not a geneticist, but yeah, I think that means there's some underlying fucking problems.
Yeah.
that the variants that were detected from that prior one, they were classified as following in it says Invitae, which is this other lab, classified them as a variant of unknown significance, and this other one as likely benign. And then the one that we sent to University of Washington said no abnormalities on the labs that they did. So again, you have to know what these.
Well, if I could just, if you're finished with the report, and then we could continue with the questioning regarding whether or not there were any.
Oh, Megan, you missed his face. Megan, go back. Go back.
I see it. I see it. Oh God, what a bitch.
Well, if I could just, if you're finished with the report, and then we could continue with the questioning regarding whether or not there were any pathogenic variants discovered in Emma Hernandez's medical record. At this point, can you agree that in fact, several of the
I feel
genetic
like we have
mutations
the need for another bitch slap.
Man,
I mean,
the
who
drag show
makes
called Your Act is
faces like
Ready.
this?
Like what? Get back on stage, sir. I don't know why you do what you do, but he's in the wrong profession. He should be starring in community theater. Like that's what he should be doing.
We need to tell him. How can we tell him that?
I don't know, but
we're not supposed to contact them, Megan. So how can
right.
we tell
This
them?
listen, Dr. Messner, this is not the profession for you. Like you'd probably be really good on the community theater stage. You've got facial expressions that I can read a room away. You know, like he's very expressive. This shit does not play well in a courtroom, sir.
No.
You need to get a
not
handle
at
on
all.
controlling your face. Control your face.
His face would work good for streaming, being very expressive.
True.
But
Yeah,
not
maybe you should
for-
be an internet doctor.
Oh, we can invite him on the show. That's how we could
Oh,
contact him.
fuck no. I don't want this guy.
That
on
would
my
get
show.
spicy.
This guy, I don't want this bitch anywhere near me.
That were discovered in Emma Hernandez were found to be likely pathogenic and pathogenic.
There was one of each of those in the one lab, and then they were classified differently on the other lab. Yes, that's what it says, but it's you need to take it in context, and they were heterozygous.
Well, and absolutely. I mean, obviously, we want to get the maximum context possible, but you previously testified that none of the genetic variants that Emma Hernandez had were pathogenic, correct?
Correct, and I was using that in terms of meaning that it was expressive, that the
He's
genes
making
being
shit
expressed
up.
were.
Yeah, making shit up. Making shit up. That is definitely happening here. He's making shit up. Yep.
With jazz hands as he's doing it.
With jazz hands. Okay, jazz hands has to go on the next card. Jazz hands. Oh, Lord.
Look at
Well,
him.
we could count this for annoying hand gestures.
Definitely. Because they are.
Or is it distracting hand gestures? Let's see. Hold on. What? Annoying hand gestures. Okay. Unreal.
Pathogenic, that it was causing
Let's back up.
that the genes being expressed were pathogenic, that it was causing problems to the bone, which they are not.
Okay, so I understand that, but we're trying to get to your reasoning and your conclusions about this. Because we at least need to agree on the facts that we're looking at.
Look at this face. Look at this face. He is so not having a good time. He is not having fun. And I love
He
that for
doesn't
him.
like Catherine. He doesn't
I
like
love
her.
that for him. He deserves, of all the people in the story who deserves to have a bad time, it's him.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Yep. Yeah, really. I love this for him. I love that he's having such a difficult time.
And so can we agree on the facts that Emma Hernandez has multiple genetic variants?
Asked and answered.
I don't think it has been.
No, it has.
I'll let you address this one more time.
That Emma Hernandez was found to have at least 4 genetic variants through genetic testing.
I hate him.
Yes.
She hated answering that.
Oh, that was a difficult yes for him to say. Did you see how difficult that was for him? I have
Look
to
at
see
his
that
face
again.
there. Woo!
I have to see that again.
Yes.
Oh, we even got an eyebrow raise and a little head nod. Like, yeah, she got me. She got me.
Yes.
That was quite the pause.
Emma Hernandez was found to have at least 4 genetic variants through genetic testing.
Yes.
At least 5 seconds.
Do you agree that
Wow.
one of those was classified by the geneticist that you work with at Emory Healthcare as likely pathogenic?
No, it was not classified by him as, it was classified by the lab as likely pathogenic.
So would you agree that it was classified by the lab as likely pathogenic?
Yes.
And would you agree that another one of the mutations that she had was also classified as pathogenic?
By the lab, yes.
Okay. So
Why
of
do
the
your
lab, you have
doctors
some
disagree
opinions
with the
on whether
lab?
or not they
Right?
Why do the doctors disagree with the lab?
Like, why is the lab classifying it negative?
Differently.
Like,
I think the
lab
way he's
aren't-
saying it, he's claiming clinically everything's fine. Like that's what he's going to go with because that's what they did with Jameson. Like, okay, so the lab says there might be a problem, but clinically this baby is perfect. They've just been abused. There's no problems clinically. Remember
Yeah, well,
Brenna
that's
Brown?
bullshit.
He's clinically well.
Yeah, right.
actually
Bullshit.
causing problems for Emma Hernandez, but there is no dispute that she has genetic variants that are classified by the laboratories that you have just referenced as reliable, and where y'all send your genetic testing results to as pathogenic and likely pathogenic, as well as variant of unknown significance.
Incorrect. They were not sent to the University of Washington. These are from different labs, so I can't. I believe these were actually ordered by Dr. Krishnamurthy. So that's a mischaracterization to say that it's from the labs that we rely on, which is University of Washington.
Do you know about those test results being sent to the University of Washington to see if they have any additional information or might be able to further
Objection
clarify?
testifying.
No, I'm just asking.
What?
You can answer if you have knowledge of it.
I'm sorry, could you repeat the question, please?
Do you know if any of this information was sent to University of Washington to see if, I don't know, maybe this lab got it wrong somehow?
Yeah, that's a good question.
It is.
Well, it didn't come from the University of Washington. Well, did you ever double check it then?
No. So, as I mentioned before,
No, we don't need you to explain. No is good enough. We don't need. I would have cut him off. Thank you for answering.
Monologues.
That's enough. You don't need to answer.
our genetic testing
You don't need to go off on. You said no. That's all I need.
specifically for osteogenesis imperfecta.
Oh.
We do a specific panel, so it's not like we're like testing for everything.
Maybe you should.
It's specific for osteogenesis
Yeah.
imperfecta. We use the University of Washington because they have the biggest database of folks who they've tested for those genetic mutations. So that way we don't get these variants of unknown significance at a higher rate because we know what the significance of it is. Well,
You
the
can
University of
still
Washington does.
get that answer from that lab. Stop being stupid. That's what Jamison Timms got, and you guys didn't accept it. He's acting like any other lab is going to get it wrong. That's
Right.
misleading.
That is misleading. And just because they choose to use University of Washington or whatever does not mean everybody has to.
So that's why they report it that way. That's the most that I can speak of to that. I will.
All right, wait. I think the verdict. Hold on. I think the verdict is being read over in the. What's the name of that case? The FedEx guy. What's his name?
Tanner
something. Hold on. Here it is.
When we are left to carry grief, it never fades.
They're doing witness statement. Why are they doing?
They'll still never have
It might be impact statements.
Don't impact statements happen in sentencing?
I think it is sentencing. Or
I think this is.
No, it's
Aren't they
verdict. It's verdict. Are they? Hold on. I'm backing up to see if we missed.
Well, he
something.
pled
Was it
guilty,
a death
so they're.
penalty?
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
he
just
did?
choosing. He
Did he?
pled guilty.
Oh, he did. All right. Well,
Yeah.
I can't. It'll rip my heart out. I don't want to watch the impact statements. No, definitely not. That trial, that case is so horrifying.
Can't watch it.
The geneticist about.
He did get death, though, it looks like.
He got
there's
death.
other,
Good. Well,
Really? Okay.
frankly, well, it was Texas. We kind of saw that coming. But I will say that I don't like that only because he's now going to have 20 years of appeals. So he won't die for a long time. And
I know.
especially now that they're putting him on death row, he'll have extra security. So I was kind of hoping for life in prison.
And it's not one of the firing squad states.
No.
Which is sad.
No, it's electric chair, right? Or lethal injection, I think. But like of all the times when I've been a critic of capital punishment by the state, just because the state gets it wrong so many times that I don't think the state should be in charge of deciding who lives or dies. I would make an exception for this case. This is the case. There's always one that makes you go, nope, Yep. The only
Well, there's no question whether he did it or not. He
right.
even pled
And the
guilty.
only
There's
just
video.
thing on video, and the only just thing is the death penalty. That's the only way justice is done at all. And even then, I'm sure the family is not going to feel like they got justice, but at least as a society, we can say we decided we will not tolerate this. This is something we will not tolerate. You will die for this crime. And I just wish that the state hadn't made so many terrible mistakes
I
when it
know.
comes to the death penalty, because I do believe it's a good deterrent, but not when the state is putting innocent people to death. So
I think it should be reserved for the ones on video. Like, because I'm in
the ones
agreement,
where
but if
you
it's
have
on video,
absolute-
string
yeah.
them up.
String them up.
String
If
'em
you have
all the way up.
absolutely, you've got there's no chance it was somebody else. Yeah, I don't see why they don't just take them out behind the courthouse and deal with it right now today.
Like right
on
then and
camera, right there. Right. Let her dad do it. That's what I think. Let her father
I'd
take
be in
out
agreement.
whatever justice he wants on that guy, however he wants.
Yeah.
It is so disgusting what he did. So disgusting. God.
Genetic mutations, where those are on the chromosomes. But the bottom line is that there wasn't anything based on our laboratory testing or based on my understanding of Dr. Wilcox's interpretations of the
Maybe your understanding is lacking. Do you ever think about that, doctor? Is there a possibility that your understanding leaves something to be desired?
his exam, the test that he had available to him.
I mean, he's
that there
still
is
just
anything
so
wrong.
surprised.
It's the
Is it
eyebrows.
Botox? I mean, is it Botox or is
I don't
like, what's
think so,
going on?
because when you get Botox, your eyebrows don't go up. Like he's still able to raise his eyebrows, which if you have enough Botox, you can't do shit with your eyebrows. So I don't know why he does. This is just an expression that he has all the time.
With MS genes that would cause her to have increased fractures. And we haven't seen any more fractures. We have 4 sets of x-rays where
we gave her
the first set we
radiation
had
poisoning though.
There's 3 ribs, and then we had 7 fractures in 2 months of life. If you look at that fracture rate, you would expect that she would have at least 1 more fracture by the time she's, the last set of x-rays were done. And she didn't have any more. And I haven't been told about any additional fractures. And we expect to see kids as they become more mobile, if they have a problem with their bones, as they're about, moving about, they're falling off of things, jumping off of things. She's over 2 years old now, that she would continue to fracture if there was a problem with her bones. Because your genes aren't going to change.
Vitamin D, you dumb shits.
Yeah, you gave her all the vitamin D to strengthen her bones. So you fixed the problem while saying at the same time that it wasn't a problem. Megan, meme in my FM.
Meme in your FM, Megan.
It's
in your FM. It's in your FM.
Nick, okay, he means DM. All right, meme in my FM. Hold on. I don't know. That sounds kind of dirty. I don't know what I think about that. Where's my phrasing button?
Phrasing.
Oh, let's see. There's Nick. That nail polish color is fabulous. It's perfect on him.
Gosh.
Oh, Nick.
It's beautiful.
What a great screenshot. I have to save this. This is fantastic. Oh.
I love it. It just
This is so good.
It's the icing on the cake.
Chef's kiss. So good, Nick. Thank you. Thank you.
Your genetic makeup is going to stay the same.
Well, right, your genetic makeup is going to stay the same, and as your bones are being formed in utero, you would agree that collagen production is an important part of bone growth and formation, would you not?
Yes.
So if there is an abnormality on a collagen producing gene, do you think it is impossible that that would have any impact on bone growth, development, and health?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
It sounds
if you have
like
a
that's
problem
what
with
you're
your
saying.
collagen, which is your
It sounds like that's what you're saying, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Let's hear him explain this away.
building block. No, that's not what I'm saying. I mean, if you have a problem with your collagen, which is your building block of your bones and connective tissues, if your genetic makeup has a problem with how your collagen is being formed, that's going to continue. It's not going to go away. So whether you're in utero, you're 2 months old.
But that isn't true.
Okay.
That's not true. Because you
I was gonna say,
there's physical therapy. A lot of kids who have any kind of issue within their bones or collagen, it will still be there, but the right vitamins, the right food, the right environment for your body, just them growing. A lot of these kids get these fractures on their growth plates because their bones are growing so fast, their little bodies can't keep up when their bodies are unhealthy. So when you put them into different kind of physical therapy, a certain diet, you can help them. They're not just going to be broken forever. You can help them. And he knows that.
Well, I mean, he's right about the collagen. If you have a collagen disorder, it is going to be with you for your entire life.
Sure. I can stand
Because
by that.
because there's no cure for it. I wish there was. There's no cure for a connective tissue disorder. But like you said, proper nutrition and the extra vitamin D strengthened her bones.
Yes.
That's a big deal.
Yeah.
My daughter has to be on vitamin D. She also bruises easily, and like that's not going to go away.
Right.
Just because, but that doesn't mean that in order to prove that she really has a collagen disorder, that she has to have fractures all the time. That's not
every
what
time she
collagen
gets x-rayed. No,
that's not what collagen disorders do. But she was at an increased risk of having fractures because of the vitamin D deficiency at the time. Right?
Exactly. And they knew that. That's why they pumped her full of vitamin D.
That's why they gave it to her. Yeah.
You're still going to have that problem.
And actually, okay, so I suppose have you done in the course of your work in child abuse pediatrics, have you done any research or studying regarding bone growth and development?
Personally, no, I have not.
What? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scream into
my
your ear.
You fucking know.
Goodness.
Okay.
Personally, what does that mean? Who else would you be speaking for?
Isn't that your job to do basic research on bone growth and development if you're going to be a child abuse pediatrician, taking people's children away from them based on bone growth and development?
Yeah.
Honestly. Like what?
Good
and
point.
on fractures, like if you're going to be taking kids away based on fractures, shouldn't you have some extra knowledge about bone growth and development in children?
If for nothing else than to make sure you're doing it right, make sure you're getting it right. Isn't that reason enough to do some research?
For fuck's sake is checked off on the bingo card. For fuck's sake.
And I am seething. I'm like at the point of beyond words again, where I just want to like make noises of anger.
Fluxx is seething and Fluxx is going to get angry, I think. Or do you want Fluxx chooses violence?
I mean, all three of them would work because I've wanted to bitch slap this dude from the second he walked in the court.
All right, so Fluxx is going to get angry. Fluxx chooses violence, and Fluxx is seething. Well, it looks like we've got bingos in the chat. Make sure that you email JustJHip and tell him that you won bingo and you want him to send you a prize. I don't know if he'll do it, but he might, and it's probably worth it.
Researcher
to
so
try.
I haven't personally done any research on that. I'm familiar with the literature.
They love their literature.
Well, I mean, you just mentioned something.
Wait, I missed that.
Personally, no, I have not. I'm not a researcher, so I haven't.
I'm not a researcher.
Oh my gosh.
Sir, we're not asking you if you're a researcher. We're asking you if you've done any basic due diligence For bone growth and development, Mo is back. I hear he got the death penalty.
Yeah, but I mean, okay, so again, sinisterly, but logistically and with the less amount of pain for the family, I'm thinking Gen Pop doesn't have appeals.
Yeah. True.
That's fair.
Well, also though, it has been stated that accidents happen on death row too. And there's got to be some cats on death row who are there for, killing adults who aren't going to like what he did.
Yeah, I will say I was glad the way that they'd structured it. They had one kind of person do an impact statement and then they took him away. So it wasn't, those are the worst days. I mean, I do
The
them to
impact
honor
statement. We switched over. I couldn't watch it. I couldn't do it. I can't.
No, but I will say there was this beautiful little moment before they brought everyone in where one of Athena's little sisters was really excited and she was like, "Hey, Judge, how you doing?"
Aw.
So, as dark as this case has been, light will always win. The innocence and brightness of a child can't be snuffed out because there's so many of them and they're all innocent and they're all bright lights and they all deserve that protection, which is why this farce of a protective society is infuriating.
It is infuriating. It's absolutely infuriating that a person like that walks among us. I can't deal with that reality and sending my children out into the world with people like that walking among us. I can't think about it.
What will infuriate you is the mental pretzels that these experts went in after having access to the transcript and the video. I understand our constitutional requirements that everyone deserves a fair trial and due process. But how can you watch that particular piece of evidence or even look at the transcript and continue to blame, autism? I don't get it.
Ugh. Well, they're paid to say what they're saying. I mean,
nearly a $500,000 Texas paid just for the defense of this one defendant.
Okay, that's disgusting. But everybody deserves a defense, so I'm not gonna go down that road. He deserves a defense, and he got what he deserved, which is the death penalty. So I never want to say his name again.
No, that's what the uncle said.
Never.
We will remember Athena. I don't know anyone else.
I don't actually even know his name, and I'm glad because I don't ever think it should be spoken ever again.
No.
It's disgusting, and all we should do is, like you said, honor that little girl, honor Athena, because my God, what a horrific way to die. I cannot. I'm just glad she's out of pain.
Yes, and sorry. Shameless self-promotion. I will be finishing up Mo Rewrites It. They're little things that I used to do at the end of really tough trials where I would rewrite and kind of do a fairy tale. So this one is called The Feral Princess and Her Tree, Her Magical Tree. So they're done with honor, but in a world where I can't control the ending as much as I wish I could, this is what I wish happened. Kind of thing. So I will be sharing that probably this weekend.
It's such an awful thing to have happened. But speaking of awful things, there's one sitting on the stand right now.
Yeah, and he buys off the rack.
Well, I mean, you just mentioned something like
what a disappointment for a gay.
I know. What would Tim from Project Runway say? He would say, "Make it work."
Fracture rate. What literature are you relying on?
I don't even know what that means.
Fracture rate.
You're not a terrible gay, you're just a lesbian. So
you
have every right not to know what that means because lesbians don't watch the same TV.
I mean,
as women and gays.
Yeah, stereotype. I didn't think that you were on the fashionista sides unless you're like a subsection of lipstick lesbians, which I didn't even know were a thing until Sex and the City was a thing.
Personally, I think
there's a whole variety.
I think
I had no idea that there were like seasonal varieties of lesbianism.
And I don't
definitely
I don't understand the butch lesbianism thing.
Yeah, I don't get that because
Because
then
if
you're
you like
essentially
women-
dating a dude with boobs.
Well, right. I don't get it. I don't understand that. If you're attracted to women, aren't you attracted to femininity and like you don't
Maybe
want
he's trying to solve issues.
I don't get it.
I wish I could tell you I also like my women to look like women.
Right. I mean, Mrs. Fluxx is adorable, and so are you. You
Yes.
guys are both like of the lipstick variety, which makes more sense to me. That makes all the sense in the world. It makes no sense to me though when, women are dating women who look like dudes. I just don't get it. I mean, it's fine. I just don't get
Yeah.
it.
No, it doesn't make sense.
So I was using that as a demonstrable, right? So you just think about a child who is not even mobile yet, right? She's only 2 months old and she had all those fractures. If we're saying that there's something wrong with her bones, there's something wrong with the genetic makeup of her collagen, and yet she had that many fractures at that young of an age without being even able to roll over, and then has no fractures after she becomes able to roll over, to crawl, to walk, to jump. That defies logic. So that's what I was trying to get across.
So you acknowledge the role that vitamin D and vitamin D deficiencies play in bone growth and health, right?
Yes.
Right. And so, and you of course have acknowledged that Emma Hernandez had a very low vitamin D level.
He's going to say it wasn't very low.
Yep. Never said it was very low.
Oh, there we go.
It was less than 20. It was 15.7,
We need like a
I believe.
square for mind reading or something.
Yeah.
Or like prediction.
Prediction.
Well, he needs to talk to his colleague, Verena Brown, because she said vitamin D does not do anything with your bones.
Oh, Lord. No, she didn't. Really?
Yeah. Yeah, she did.
But it was low. But again, we didn't have any other laboratory changes associated with that. And more importantly, we didn't have any radiographic changes. So I'd say to a reasonable degree of medical certainty, there was not any impact of that low vitamin D to her bones.
Here we go with the
And
glasses.
this has actually
again.
been studied where they looked at kids who have low vitamin D and fractures to see if there was look at the vitamin D level of kids who have fractures when there's been a diagnosis of abuse and there's been a diagnosis of an accident. And you see the same levels of vitamin D. So you have low vitamin D in both groups. It's at the same rate. So you can't say that, these kids who are accidentally fracturing, that it's, you can't attribute it to the low vitamin D. And in Emma's case, we didn't see any changes to the bones. We didn't see any changes to the parathyroid hormone. We didn't see any changes to the alkaline phosphatase. Her magnesium, her calcium, her phosphorus, all of these building blocks of the bone were all normal. So there wasn't a
Except for
response.
that she had fractures.
Right.
That wasn't normal.
And everything wasn't normal. Her B dimer was elevated. Her lipase was not normal. Like,
just the fractures themselves are not normal. What is he even talking about?
Yeah, I mean, you ostensibly have a child that is not mobile, as you so clearly pointed out, and you have parents that are showing you bruises, like actively showing more bruises. Oh, French Psycho, I'm glad I'm more masculine than him. I mean, it's not a high bar.
I think I am also more masculine than him. So I think we have more testosterone on this panel than he does.
The body, and like I mentioned earlier,
I know I have bigger balls. I know that for a fact.
Oh, yeah.
Team balls.
Systemic thing. Like, so if you're saying that there's a problem with metabolically, with how her bones form, it would impact all of the bones.
He'd make a
It's
really
not
good
like-
airline stewardess if this doctor thing doesn't work out.
Right?
Like, and the exits would be right here.
You've hit
And
on
if
it.
you're if we are,
fit
you know,
on
floating
it.
in the ocean, you can take that seat cushion and put it around and, you know, pray.
You
You've
should
hit
apply
on
a
it.
spirit.
This is the thing that we were saying. We need to find him a new profession, and you've done it, sir.
Yes.
You would make
Because-
an excellent airline stewardess.
He's bitchy.
Just
He's judgmental. He likes to enforce rules with with authority that's not
authority.
warranted. I mean, this is. I have behaviorology by Dr.
flamboyant.
Mo.
Yes, this is exactly what we need. We need
I mean,
him
better run
to
an
have a new.
HOA.
It's too bad Spirit went out of business. He would have been perfect for them.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
yeah. Oh yeah.
You know, the discount airline without a heart.
He could always go to Frontier.
Well, that's true.
I think they're the new Spirit now.
Memers, I'm gonna need a meme of him in a Spirit uniform, going down with Spirit Airlines, not on Spirit Airlines. With, I said, I did not say going down on. Don't clip that.
Also, there was
Although
that Gwyneth Paltrow movie where she was a flight attendant, put his face on Gwyneth Paltrow's body, and then have her giving a post-it note like, "You're welcome."
JetBlue. Yes, JetBlue.
JetBlue holiday.
My God, is he wearing a rug? Oh my God. Oddballs has pointed out that the top of his hair is a different color than the rest. Is this one of those rugs they glue to the top of your head and then cut it so that it looks like real hair?
If it is, he can
it is
help
very
Officer
possible.
Vincent. He can help Officer Vincent.
Oh my God, he's not just a client, he's the president.
If it is a toupee, it's a really good one.
Well, they make those ones that are like you can't even tell where they can stay on
That's
for
true.
a long time.
All right, we're gonna
And
ask ChatGPT.
He is a doctor. He makes enough money to do that bullshit.
We're gonna ask ChatGPT if ChatGPT can tell if this is a toupee or not. Let's see.
They're really good these days.
You think this is a hairpiece? All right, we'll see what ChatGPT says. I'm going to show ChatGPT a picture, and we're off to the races. Or I'll let you know what AI says.
You have, just one extremity getting these minerals in a deficient concentration, and the rest of the bones all have normal concentrations of it. That's just not how our circulation works. It's not how our bodies work. There's no evidence of metabolic bone disease with Emma.
And you've previously testified in cases involving children with unexplained fractures, right?
Sure, yes.
And in cases where those children have had normal vitamin
Like that
D
trial
levels,
you just got
you
your butt
cited
kicked
that.
in.
What did I miss?
Trial.
You recently testified in a trial with a child with unexplained fractures, and this is the
I was there. You were there. We both were there. Just a month
you
ago.
lost. I won.
Lost.
Humble brag. Not gonna lie.
I have to back up. That was great.
Oh, Catherine.
It's just not how our circulation works. It's not how our bodies work. There's no evidence of metabolic bone disease with Emma.
And you've previously testified in cases involving children with unexplained fractures, right?
Sure, yes.
And in cases where those children have had normal vitamin D levels, you have cited that as a reason that the fractures are caused by child abuse, correct?
No. I would never say that a normal vitamin D level led to a child having fractures from abuse.
Well, right. You're not saying that a normal vitamin D level would lead to it, but in cases where you have been speaking to juries in similar situations like this, defending your diagnosis of child abuse after the child has been taken away by the family, you have said the child's vitamin D was normal, so that is one of the factors that we know that this fracture was caused by child abuse and not any problem with the bones, correct?
Catherine, good.
I'd have to
boy.
see the specific transcript on that.
Oh,
but I can tell you that
does she have it? Do you have the transcript, Catherine? Can you pull
I
it out?
don't know, Catherine.
Can we
Lord, please
turn
tell
to
me she
page
pulls it out like
69?
and she's
Turn
like,
to page 69 of the transcript, please, while I make mincemeat out of you.
Oh my gosh.
By the way, ChatGPT is not sure. And here's what is interesting about ChatGPT's assessment. The hairline looks very even and clean, especially at the temples, which can sometimes suggest a hairpiece or transplant. The density looks fairly uniform across the top with minimal thinning, which is a bit uncommon for someone with visible graying and age. The blend between the hair and sideburns looks natural, which leans slightly away from an obvious hairpiece. But overall, it's subtle and well done. But there are clues. And I'm going to give ChatGPT wants more angles of his hair. So I'm going to get some more.
we need him bald. I need the memers to make him bald. Let's remove the hairpiece, the speculative hairpiece, and see how he looks, because this is going to be hilarious.
I'm going to
Megan,
all right. Yes.
Oh, I shared what he looked like, or a video from when we watched the last time. His hair is very, can you get your hair to be the same like that every time?
No, that's a hairpiece.
I think it's a hairpiece. And I can't believe I didn't notice it before.
Like if you look at
it's a very good expensive one.
I love that we've gone full wigception.
Wait, Fluxx, where did you send me this?
Oh, it's just on the share screen.
Oh, hold on. Okay.
Like,
is this? This is the last trial.
Oh my god, it's the same.
It's the same.
It's like the exact same.
That's unusual.
I hate his face.
Yeah,
I hate his face. Oh, there! Stop.
And I hate his stupid glasses.
Stop there! I need to take a. Hold on. I got to take a screenshot. Oh, that's a hairpiece. That's a
that
piece.
hairline is sharp.
Yeah,
very sharp.
That is very Fuentes. Like, what were you doing with this hairstyle?
Get ready. Are you ready?
He could be a trooper in Canton, Massachusetts. Let's get him a job.
Yeah. I think we have discovered it.
Oh god.
Oh my god, Matt Lauer, that's where you've been.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
just when you thought it couldn't get any worse.
2 trials, and we just realized that's how good of a hairpiece it is. Like, that's how good of a hair. I mean, it's a good one, but you're
only the best for Stephen Messner.
Oddballs totally nailed it.
Megan, can you reach out to him since you are part of the media? Because we would like to know what exactly, like, how many chinchillas had to die.
No, I said we need to invite him on the show. Megan said no.
No, I don't want this bitch anywhere near me.
Yeah, I'd have to get him really drunk. And then we just bitch about, like, oh my god, did you see the brassy locks? Oh my god, yes, purple shampoo. Bradley Mondo, and we'd just be like talking and bitching. We would get nothing productive done. And then I'd be mocking him with his classes. So again, nothing really productive for humanity.
He's just, I hate him. I would spend like the whole night asking, so your face, were you born with that?
No, I love it. Fluxx and I would be like, so are you surprised right now? And he'd be like, oh my god, no, I'm not. And we'd be like, okay, then what? Explain your eyebrows and your eyes. Are you terrified? What are you talking about? Like, I just don't even understand.
The diagnosis is not made solely based on one nugget of information, right? So it's based off of
Don't say
all of
nugget.
these things that I'm sharing with you. It's based on the history, the family history, the social history, the history of present illness, the physical exam findings, historical documentation of any abnormal physical exam findings, the laboratory studies, the imaging studies, and then,
Okay, I have to tell you something. This is a completely unrelated hair story, but it just hit me. I have to tell it. So my aunt married a man years after she was divorced from my uncle, and she married this man who she had known in high school. And I met him. He had like long, flowy blonde hair, which at the time I was like 20 something. It didn't stand out as, it stood out as kind of odd. Like it was shoulder length and kind of feathered for his age.
Ooh.
It seemed a little odd, but I never really thought about it. I mean, who's really looking at this guy's hair? And I don't know. I didn't think about it. Anyway, not too long after they got married, they got divorced. And I don't remember. It was just a couple years. It wasn't a very long marriage. I don't know how many years, but they got divorced. And eventually it came out, and this wasn't the reason for the divorce, but it was part of it. It was, well, let's say a sign of underlying other problems. Apparently, he was completely bald under there. And he never told her. And he would like go to bed in this wig, except one day she woke up early and he wasn't in bed. And she walked into the bathroom and he had the wig like on the, like somewhere else. And he was completely bald and he was like, oh. And like they were married.
I mean, aren't we all just bald under our hair?
Chicken soup for the soul. Mo and Fluxx edition. We will be coming out with that soon.
That isn't why they got a divorce. It's just like signs of like underlying issues. Like if you can't be honest about your hair,
right?
What else are you lying about? Like that's an intrinsic trait.
Not that big of a deal to be bald either.
No,
Like,
it's not. And it's also not a big deal to be like, hey, I'm bald and I'm also insecure about it. And so I wear this wig. Like, okay,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right. Whatever you got to do to make yourself feel good. But like to hide something like
to
that
lie
from your wife.
Yeah, that's
it. Yeah,
no,
I mean,
don't do that.
Like your mom tells you to have on clean underpants. I mean, you have to imagine that there is some time where this is going to come out.
Yeah.
Like was he expecting to just like have the court or have the funeral director be really chill and be like, I'm sure she knows. I'm not going to say nothing.
Right. I mean, honestly, but I mean, guys, I do understand men who are like insecure about hair loss. I get it. I can't imagine what it feels like to lose your hair.
I say embrace it. Just embrace it.
So many men are going through it. It's not like it's unusual. It's perfectly usual. Yeah. And it's also a sign of high testosterone, and that's hot. So, I don't think women really care as long as you're a good dude. I've never cared. I've always thought bald guys were very handsome. Like I liked Bruce Willis bald.
Not this guy, but other guys.
Not this guy, but bald Bruce Willis was pretty hot. Like my husband is bald. I'm perfectly happy with bald dude. I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't see
what
it
is
as a
the
problem.
deal. I don't either. And certainly like, you know what else is gross about hiding your wig from your wife is that it's very feminine. It's a feminine thing to do. Like to be so concerned about your hair that you couldn't tell your wife that, I mean, it's not attractive. It's not the bald. It's not attractive.
Right. It's
the hiding of it. It's the lack of confidence. So if this dude is wearing a toupee, I'll give it to him that it's a good one, but also just be bald. It's like that's a lot of work to go through, like gluing that shit to your head. You know, it's just a lot.
That's litmus test is what we see happens when, if a child, if we make a diagnosis, determination that there's abuse, if that child is removed from that environment, then we don't see, continued injuries. That is an additional, factor that validates that diagnosis.
But
That was a bunch of
Hernandez,
mumbo
course,
jumbo.
was removed from that environment on June 8th of 2023, and she came back to CHOA in July with unexplained markings on her.
That's correct.
And then she came back to CHOA in August of 2023 with additional unexplained markings, correct?
Oh, look at him. He's going to
In
pretend he
August,
doesn't know this. I never heard that.
I guess it depends what you're saying, unexplained markings. So in July, yes, she came back with bruises. There was not any bruising that I'm aware of from August. And she was placed in relative custody, which means that it's relative. It was the maternal aunt and uncle.
Yeah, so?
Yeah,
And then when
What does that mean?
Up until July, and then defects changed the custody to a non-relative. So, I don't know. If
He doesn't know what he's
Excuse
saying.
me?
Before August 2023, right?
Yeah, he does not appear
When
to
the
know what he's
daycare
saying.
reported discoloration.
Oh,
I'm
the
not aware of,
daycare.
anything from the daycare or any documentation of that, or and I don't know
You
what
didn't?
like discoloration, but we have documented bruises that persisted while in the hospital. Not like some temporary changing of the color, something we call acrocyanosis. This is distinct, different from that. So bruises, as well as the bruise that mom documented, and then mom told me about other bruises. All of that occurred up until July. And then in July, when
I
she
sent you a new
presented with
picture
the
too,
bruises that my fellow
on
and Dr.
Twitter.
Brown saw in the hospital, then there was a change in whose care she was under. It was not under a relative of the parents. That was a defects
no.
decision.
You know what? You are getting
That's
closer
how we-
to his real self. You know
That's
what?
his
sir?
real self.
This is real self right here. We are looking at we're getting close to who you really are underneath. And it's not bad. I
Oh my
like
God,
the
was he in
eyeliner.
charge of our nuclear secrets and stealing ladies' luggage?
Now
Holy
this
crap,
is
we
where
found him.
this is where we need this is where we need the dog collar.
Ooh.
Wait, where's my
Noted.
draw on page? Darn it, I can't draw on this page for some reason. But this is he does look like the guy that was guarding our nuclear codes. Amazing. Now
Right?
all he needs are red stilettos and a guy on a leash.
Yeah, I'm just imagining techno music in my mind, like oompa, 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 oompa.
Oh, I've got that for you. Let's see. How about this? I have a song called Tits and Licks we could play. And this is perfect. Ready? All right. The beat drops. Yeah. It works.
We need him.
That's a good beat drop. That's going to be his theme music from now on. God, I love this guy.
Adam Lambert, the excuse that they got in front of Queen for some reason. I don't know who made a pact with the devil to bring that about, but Adam Lambert should be nowhere near Queen. I've said my piece.
You have to give him credit. He does have a great voice.
He does.
Okay,
not
JKD, is this JKD? JKD is killing it over on Twitter, and I just haven't noticed. Oh my Lord.
Oh my.
I love it. He's DJing the down airplane.
Yes. I love you, JKD. I love you so much. There's more too. Let's see. There's this one. This is not bad.
Oh my gosh. Wesley.
What? Here's another version of Tits and Licks 'em. With this one, I really do like this though. This is the spirit of this man. I mean, it's just captured him. Look at him. He's piloting the plane right into the ground. Let's see. Do we have another one? Yes. I like this one too.
Yeah.
Nice.
Accurate.
Oh, he's padding up the dollar signs. I like it. Let's see. Do we have another one? Oh, JKD, I love you. You're just the absolute best. Okay, it looks like that is the extent of the memes. I think that the Spirit Airlines might be my favorite. I think that one wins. That one wins. All right, just in time for the beat drop.
Oh, Megan.
What?
Oh, Megan.
What?
Oh, Megan. Hold on, I'm sending you another one. It's bad. Real bad.
Am I gonna get demonetized for playing it?
No.
Maybe.
No.
Are you sure? Hold, please. Get your light sticks out. All right, I'm looking. How bad is it? No, that's exactly what I was looking for. Yes.
Okay.
This is it. All right, guys, are you ready? Are you ready for this? I don't think you're ready. Oh, yeah. The inner spirit of this guy.
He found his soul.
Sir, do not be ashamed of who you are.
No.
Just embrace it.
It's almost
if the
June,
guy-
sir. You
if
can
that-
let it out.
If that guy, Sam, what's his name, could guard our nuclear codes looking the way he did, and why can't you show up in court like this? I say do it.
Do it.
To be yourself.
Oh my
Be
God,
you.
Nike, make an ad of him. Sometimes you
Just
have to
do
give
it.
up everything. Just woof it, and then
Oh. Grok wouldn't make this for me. I had to go to Google. Google's Gemini did that for me.
Not even Grok would make it?
Grok
I
wouldn't
can't
give me
believe
the
it.
dog collar.
The guy in the back. Yeah, the guy in the back was the best part. Yes.
Was it the judge? Maybe it was Officer Vincent.
Could have been Officer Dickhead, Lieutenant Dickhead. It could have been
Yeah.
him. I don't know.
Hold on.
And it's my understanding that was
You guys are a
limit
mess.
the possibility that there was any, contact by the original household members when she came in with all of this.
this?
So let's turn to your relationship with DFACS, because you're testifying
Annoying.
now about information that you received from DFACS about things that happened after you were no longer caring for Emma Hernandez, right?
Right, so I'm testifying about information that, I've been preparing for this trial. I've been told about a lot of different aspects of this case. So I
Why?
guess
What
in
business
that
is it of
aspect,
yours?
Because he knows he's going to get his ass kicked.
Let's go back to June 7th. Did you see Emma Hernandez on June 6th?
No.
So you saw Emma Hernandez one time before you made this diagnosis, right?
I did, yes.
How long did you spend with her and her mom that day?
Glasses.
Yeah, how long?
So
How long?
documented-
Tell us.
That's not my note. On my consult note, 115 minutes.
Wow.
I think you didn't indicate that you spent 115 minutes with Emma and her mom. Did you you said that that was the amount of time you spent on Emma's case in its entirety, right?
Oh boy.
Right, so that includes reviewing the records.
But that's
Going
not
back-
what she asked.
That's not what she asked.
Look at his eyes widen in fear.
I
Look
was
at this.
just
Look
gonna
at fear.
say,
Holy
he has
shit. Is he
crazy eyes.
afraid? He does not want to answer this question. I bet he didn't spend more than 15 minutes with him. That's my guess.
No, but here's the problem. If Emma is a medically complex case with a lot of different reports,
Yep.
or 115 minutes is not a lot of
That's
time.
not
I
that's
mean,
not enough
especially
either.
if he needs clarifications from specialists because he's not the smartest man in the universe, though that would
Mhm.
require him being self-aware. So no.
By the
But
way, I've told you guys that, my daughter is medically complex. She has EDS. The specialists that we go to see, and I have to give them all the credit in the world. They've started booking appointments for her that are up to 3 hours long. That's how long it takes. That's how much time it takes. So like the recent one she has coming up, because she's being evaluated for an AMPS clinic, for a pain clinic, they said, please set aside at least 3 hours for this appointment.
Good.
And every time we go to specialists, it's a 90-minute appointment. And which I have to say, I am so grateful for, because for one, you wait 6 months to get in, right?
yeah.
And after that wait, you're like, you may have lots more questions that you didn't even have when you made the appointment. And I haven't felt even once with the specialists we've seen that they're rushing us out of there. I feel like they sit down and they take all the time you need. But they are doing it. That's why it takes so long to get in, because medically complex people need the extra time. You have to take the time. They have to ask all the questions, and they have to get the whole medical history, and they have to hear all the different what other specialists you're seeing and whatever. It is a lot. Believe me, chat. I know you guys are like, what?
Well,
That's a
no,
lot.
but
That's
it's
what it's like.
It's a lot of the reasons I haven't moved forward, because I have to go out of state. I have to do all of these very
Right.
intensive sort of, appointments. And you have to find an expert that will listen to you, because the world is populated by experts like this gentleman who judge you as soon as you come in,
As soon as
will
you
not
come in.
listen to you, will talk
Right.
at you, won't listen
Mhm.
to you,
I feel
and
very
give
fortunate.
they might give you ostensibly,
I feel so fortunate
you
that
know,
I have
that
not had that experience with the specialist that my daughter has seen,
I
because
am so glad that you haven't, but there
I
are
know that people
very
do.
there are specialists like this, and I'm glad that there are good doctors out there, because there are a lot of doctors like this who shouldn't be working with the living.
Yeah, right. They're only fit for the morgue. And I'm just so grateful for it, because I know that I've talked to other parents who've had such a difficult time finding specialists that will spend that time with them. But I do like the way that it seems that this hospital system that we're in does these appointments. And it's like they tell you right off the bat, you need to schedule this. Do not think you're getting out of here with, less than 3 hours. And that's a long ass appointment. Like, we're going to be completely prepared to be there pretty much half the day. But look at this face of fear. I just let's listen to the question again for what caused this look.
Radios.
Case in your mom, you said that that was the amount of time you spent on Emma's case in its entirety, right?
Right, so that includes reviewing the records, going down to radiology.
Going down
yes,
to
I can
radiology.
tell
The
you
bare
it would be
minimum?
less
You
than
had to
100
walk,
minutes,
sir?
But it wouldn't have been, 5. It's
Less than 115, but more than 5. Well, how much more than 5, sir? I'm going to need an exact number.
Well,
I
and
need to know.
here's the disconnect that bothers my brain. This is my tism about it. You stand on the moral high ground that you are protecting all the children, and then your actions show that you don't give a rat's ass about said children. Please at least be clear on what is motivating you, because you're obviously not bothered enough to
not the
even go
children.
down a set of stairs.
Yeah, it's not the children, clearly. If you can't tell me how much time you spent with this mom and child, I don't want to hear anything you have to say. I'm done listening.
But the time to sit there with mom, she was there the whole time I was examining her.
Not to mention, mom speaks another language. Mom's first language is not English. So you should have spent extra time with her, making sure that you understood.
Good point.
She's there for all of the history gathering, make sure that all of her questions were answered. And like I mentioned, we had the interpreter on the cryophone the whole time.
Why?
But I
What
can't
is
tell
this?
you how many minutes I was just in that hospital room.
He's
with
training
Mom.
to be a flight attendant.
He is. It's the Spirit Airlines
This way
training
and
is
this way.
overtaking. It's overtaking him.
Well, I'm sure having participated in a number of these cases, I'm sure you understand the critical importance of the medical doctor's diagnosis of non-accidental trauma in all of the rest of the proceedings that take place in a situation like this, correct?
Sure.
So you understand the number of people in law enforcement and social work and Department of Family and Children's Services who don't make their own independent determination whether there was child abuse. It's an argument. I'm asking the cross-examination questions to the witness, Your Honor.
I would just ask that you just ask the question and we not.
She is, dude. He fell asleep.
I'll let you ask the question. Go ahead.
Yeah, he doesn't even know what's happening.
He doesn't know.
That judge does not know what's happening.
I'll see if I can clean it up and make it as direct as possible.
I just don't know if you're going outside of his knowledge, so I just ask you lay the foundation or what do you know?
Okay, I will give this judge some credit though. He does not automatically give the prosecutor everything she wants.
Oh, don't wait. That's coming. Don't
Multiple
wait. I mean,
times
don't worry, it is.
he has overruled her objections.
It's true.
Multiple
It's true.
times.
He has
So-
done a good job today.
He has not annoyed me today. Not yet. I'm not saying he's not going to annoy me, but I mean, so far he's letting her do what she needs to do.
Okay.
Let me go back. You were on the child advocacy team at Jeopardy, is that correct?
That's how we're referred to when they place the order. It's child advocacy medical. But yeah, I'm a child abuse pediatrician.
We know.
Yeah,
So
we're aware.
you are
Stop
aware
trying to make
that
fetch
Department of
happen.
Family and Children's Services relies on your diagnosis in determining the.
I love a
You
good
keep
mean girl
saying,
quote.
you keep saying you're a child abuse pediatrician, and all we hear is baby stealer. Go ahead and
Yeah.
check off baby stealer. Why is my camera off? Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know why that was off. Oh, go ahead and check off baby stealer from the bingo card if it hasn't been called yet.
That they will take with regard to a family, correct?
To a degree, yes.
To what degree?
I mean, it depends on the case. I've had cases where, let's say a child came in and they had a skull fracture. Defects got called. Defects did a removal, and then I come in and do the evaluation. I'm like, this could be accidental.
Oh, you're such a hero. Oh my God. Can you name the case? Because I don't think I believe him.
Oh, well, you remember in the Tims, he had the pretty story of Christmas Eve and there was a baby. You remember that? Like
I
there
don't
was
know.
this family.
I don't remember, but that's my
You don't
ADHD.
remember that?
No, that's my ADHD.
He had a whole story. One of the
Was the
other-
mom a virgin birth? Was it a virgin birth?
That I
Was
don't
it? Were there animals in a stable involved?
Was a jackass there? Just asking because I think we got the part filled. I've been over here like playing with my brain, trying to master spatial
We need to-
awareness.
I'm sorry. When you
Do
said
we need
playing
a
with your
pee
brain
break
trying to
too?
master something, I was like, no, Mo, we don't talk about that.
I'm not that tistic. I've learned that.
Phrasing.
I need a
Master
pee break.
What now?
Flux needs a comfort break.
I'll be
Comfort
back.
break,
I need
Your
a
Honor.
comfort break. There we go.
Okay, well, we're ending very soon. Come back
Oh.
soon. But no, go
Okay.
ahead. Go ahead. Go. You may check off pee break from your bingo cards. I'm not going to make you stay here. I mean, I'm not horrible. I'm
She
not
said okay.
I know. She was like, okay, I'll wait. Like, no, go ask my permission. I was just letting her know we are ending here soon. But I'm having so much fun with this
Then
idiot.
it's up to them. I relay that information to them. I've had cases where I said this is child abuse and that child remains in the same household. So I'll staff it with them. I'll give them the information, but it's up to them about what.
Whoa. He is claiming that he has told DFACS in Georgia that something was child abuse and they left the baby in the house. I'm finding this.
Is that what it
very
was?
hard
Was
to
that the
believe.
story? I forget
Yeah.
how it started.
Yeah, he's basically saying, I have told them that something was child abuse and they left the baby in the home. I have also told them something they said was child abuse wasn't. So, but I find it very hard to believe that Georgia DFACS has ever
Yeah.
gone against what this asshole says.
Yeah.
I find that very. I want evidence. Facts, not in evidence.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to see, and I'm gonna need to see like digital receipts, like a Polaroid or like no Watergate, no allegations. I'm gonna need to see video evidence.
Speaking of video,
oh yes,
that is beautiful. That's a good one.
I'm turning red. I'm laughing so hard. Again, white people problems. I'm laughing so hard that I'm turning bright red. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
When I try to explain to my husband what we do all day, I'm like, well, we sort of do trials, and then I play with my model of the brain trying to learn spatial awareness, and then we make fun of people.
All right, Fluxx is taking down her hair. It's time to take our hair down, chat. Ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready for this? Because it's going to get crazy. Now you're going to see why I put my hair up in the first place, okay? Because this is about to get wild.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
no. I can feel it standing up. Uh-oh. Wait, I can't see.
Yes, this is why I put mine up today, because I have
Yeah.
like an undercoat and a top coat and a Chewbacca.
Would you look at this? This is
Yeah,
why. This,
Yes.
It's beautiful.
this is why
Wonderful.
this is why I had it up, people. This is what I'm dealing with today. You know,
Yarcia.
these
Just
are
start
the-
singing Chandelier.
I look like a poodle or something. I don't know. There, okay.
No, you do not. You look
Okay, here,
good.
we'll see if we can make it calm down a little. Can we come down a little? It's wild. It's wild. Oh my God, is this funny? This is good stuff. Oh, Mo's hair is down. Look at all this beautiful hair. Fluxx's hair is down. And now Mo's hair is down. Look at this. And Jennifer's hair is down. It's been down the whole time, but
Yes.
Down the whole time.
Oh my Lord. I love this meme. This might be my favorite.
This one's
meme of
my
all
favorite.
time.
This
It's my
one's
favorite.
good.
Oh, it's so
I know we're
good.
not supposed to reach out to them, but how do we make sure he sees this?
That's my thing. I'm like, we gotta invite him on the show. It's the only way.
Are you suggesting that this man does not know his face is on the internet? Yes, he does.
I
of
am
course,
suggesting
you know
that
who
he's
told him?
narcissistic. He doesn't pay attention to people who make fun of him.
You know who told him is probably Dr. Brown. Because I don't believe
Oh,
for
yeah.
1 second that she hasn't seen our river dancing either.
Oh, she has. She has.
Then she has told him that he's on this program. Don't worry. But I'm not reaching out to him because it's against the rules of the show. We don't contact
know.
anybody we make fun of here.
don't.
I know, but
Absolutely.
I want to see if our barbs hit. Look, I'm not egotistical about a lot, but the ability
No.
to, stiletto one's soul with my words is something that I take pride in.
Mo, you don't need to worry about that. It is obviously going to hit. It's obviously working. This man is
Yeah, I know.
never going to testify again.
They're not. There's going to be any changes in the environment
God
that the child is in. So there's DFACS and law enforcement. So DFACS is responsible for the safety of that child, whether that be, that it's an unsafe home environment, like uncleanly, they don't have food or there's abuse going on in that house, suspected abuse, then that's going to be up to DFACS. If there's concern that a crime has been committed, then law enforcement is going to get involved. In Emma's case,
Whoa. He just said if there's abuse going on in the house, that's going to be up to DFACS. No, sir. It was up to you. You're the one. We have finally narrowed it down to the person who said this is abuse, and it was you.
Yeah.
If you listen to any of this testimony, sir, of any of the DFACS idiots, they all said, oh, we weren't the ones. It was the people at the hospital. It was the doctor.
That's right.
So you're the
this
one.
is Spider-Man meme, Megan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Spider-Man meme. Because you can't now say, after saying, I'm the one that diagnosed this, you can't then say, well, it's DFACS. Absolutely not.
Before I ever saw her on the 7th, both DFACS and law enforcement had met with Mom. So that occurred separate and prior to my consult.
That occurred. Folks will find the exit in that direction. When you walk down the aisle and to the left, you're going...
Megan, we need the body behavior panelologist. We need all of them, because the British guy would be like, oh my God, look at his blink rate. And the other guy would be like, look, I'm a detective and I'm going to tell you that that's a criminal eyebrow shape right there. I'm just going to tell you. I need, look, my weaponized tism is made for this. I am here for it. I
know. Can we get the body language guys, the panel, to look at him? That would be fun.
That would be hilarious.
I mean, this is either a body language tell or it's just queer hands. I'm not sure. I mean,
that's why we invite them to Oxford style debate, body language tells or queer hands debate, internet blood sports debate.
We need them to tell us if this is actual body language or just queer hands, and that's okay. Either way, there's nothing wrong with that. But I would like to know if there's.
And is June's coming up. Oh my gosh, we can make this work.
That's true. It could be themed for June.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I think we should try and make it
Yes.
happen.
Then I don't want to put words in your mouth, but
I wouldn't want to put anything in his mouth.
understand that you have a primary responsibility with the diagnosis, but you believe there are other people making decisions based on factors other than your diagnosis when determining what the fate of a child in a family should be?
I suppose that's accurate.
All right, so let's go back to that 115 minutes on June.
Yeah, let's go back to that.
Oh my gosh.
He doesn't like that. He was like, I thought we were done with this.
Emma Hernandez, right?
That's correct.
Okay. And in that exam, you did not notice any abnormalities other than a slight swelling to the right leg.
No, what I testified to and what I have documented in my physical exam is that she has a splint on her right leg. And that was placed prior to my exam.
But so you did not observe any other problematic findings with regard to Emma Hernandez?
That's correct.
And you only did a head CT scan, right?
That had already been completed, yes.
Okay. And what were the results of that head CT scan?
Yeah, so there was some swelling on her scalp. I didn't appreciate that when I palpated her scalp. Sometimes we can see that on the X-rays, and you can't really feel it that well. So there was nothing wrong with her bones of her skull, nothing wrong with her brain, nothing wrong with the space outside of her brain. So there was no blood there or anything like that.
And so I believe you looked at the picture that was provided by Emma Hernandez's family of the marking behind her ear, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And it is your belief that this was an inflicted injury upon Emma Hernandez?
Well, there was no history of trauma. Again, Mom did not report any history of trauma. Now, if someone could tell me if there was trauma,
You're right, if I could direct the witness to, I'm trying to let him go as much as possible. He is an expert, but we also have limited time. And so
Just
I'm
answer
just
the
asking
question.
if your impression is that that was inflicted trauma on Emma Hernandez.
No monologuing here,
You
sir.
can answer, but you also can give your explanation. So.
Okay.
Thank you.
Until proven otherwise, yes.
Well,
what?
He tried to like start right where he cut off. Oh my
Until
gosh.
proven otherwise. So you start from the position of abuse, and it's up to the parents to prove they're not abusers. Sir, this is not Iran. We don't start from a position of guilty until proven innocent. What the hell are you talking about?
Well, not to mention there could be legitimate medical underlying factors to start from. Any unexplained mark
Oh, Mo,
is
those aren't
automatically.
important in these cases. I'm sorry. We don't care about the child's
Oh,
health.
logic. 50 Shades of Logic and no
Hmm.
erotic thinking here. Got it.
We're not allowed to think logically.
so it is your belief then that someone hit Emma Hernandez in the back of her skull so hard that it caused that bruise, correct?
I don't believe I said that.
Well, what are you saying?
Well, what do you believe happened to Emma Hernandez?
Yeah, there we go.
Uh-oh, wiggle, wiggle, itch, cough. There it was.
There it was. That was a full-on wiggle, wiggle, itch.
Ooh, and
Sure.
there's blue steel.
There's trauma to Emma's head, right? So she has bruise behind her ear.
But you have no
We know
idea how that
that,
happens. None. Zero.
You know, children, there's a great mnemonic that we use called 10-4 faces P. And that's looking at places where we don't typically see injuries on a child from normal play. And it's validated up to 4 years of age. Now, in Emma's case, she's less than 4 months of age. So the 10-4 faces P is different regions of the body. Also part of that is having any kind of mark on a child who's less than 4 months of age. And that's because they're not mobile yet. So it's not saying that it's a absolute, but to have this kind of bruising behind the ear.
But you took her away from her parents
I
on
would
a
expect someone to be
non-absolute?
able to tell me what that trauma
And who did
was.
the study that these were the
because
places most common to find bruises among abused children? Where was this
Yeah.
conglomerated from? Or was it a bunch of childless cat ladies, and I do lump you in with them, dude, sorry, that came in and don't have children and thought, you know, if I had a child theoretically, where would I, try to hide this?
Yeah, I don't know. All right, we have to go. I have to get ready for baseball. So I've got to make sure that Hangry is dressed and ready to go. But we will be back at it tomorrow. Let me check my schedule real quick, see what time we are looking at.
I might not
Are
be
you
able to
back
make
tomorrow? All right. Well, if we
I
are
will
doing
be
this
here.
tomorrow, we will probably be it'll be 1 p.m.
That works for me.
Okay. All right. Unless we can back it up to like 12 or 12:30, but I don't want to go too early because then Nick can't join us. So we will plan on 1. If something changes, I will let you guys know. All right, chat. Thank you so much for being here. Let me see. I think I missed a couple of super chats. We have Jameson, thanks for the 2. Fluxx, do not take LSAT without prep course. Good advice.
no.
QB Zirconia, thanks for the 2. Nick Starrow, thanks for the sexy money. The fact he lied here will be used against him in every trial going forward.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he also did a really shit job in the Tim's case. I don't know how they're still putting him on the stand. Honestly, after his performance in that one, I don't know how he's still a state's expert. But by all means, state of Georgia, keep using him.
Keep going. Keep going.
Keep doing
Yes.
it because this works out great for us. All right, we do not have any more. There's no more super tips. I think we're good on Rumble rants. I checked Rumble. Do not accuse. Oh, nope. I missed one. JD Corey, thanks for the 5. So I just had a hearing and the physical exam of client didn't matter. It all came down to an MRI done 2 months after the injury. Junk science from doctors is very common. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, especially these paid for experts come on. I mean, the experts should be given the weight that their testimony deserves, which is almost nothing because they've been paid to say it. That's what I think. I think you should pretty much throw out all the experts and just take the evidence as it is. I mean, they can be helpful, but also at times, I think that they should be given equal weight, which is not much, All right, guys, you take care. We will see you back here tomorrow. Thanks for being here. Make sure to follow all my lovely panelists and go check out youarethepower.net. Don't forget the Hernandezes. We have there's not a GoFundMe, but there's a fundraiser out there. It is linked in the bottom of the stream in the description. Please go and throw a couple of dollars to help them pay for their legal fees. We definitely need some help, and we're going to dedicate some streams to doing fundraisers for that. So, we will be doing that soon. All right, everybody, take care. Bye.
Mr. Ponton, I believe you have a filter turned on in the video settings. You might want to take
we're
a
trying
look.
to. Can you hear me, Judge?
I can hear you. I think it's a filter.
It is, and I don't know how to remove it. I've got my assistant here. She's trying to, but I'm prepared to go forward with it. I'm here live. I'm not a cat.
I can see that.